big-time movie star, recurring artist. Very funny comedian. Jamie Foxx is on his way out.
Anybody want some of this?
Jamie Foxx is one of the baddest.
Because brothers can't never give you your full props.
I told Jamie he was going to be famous.
Jamie Foxx, you could act.
Jamie Foxx, he's got the voice, he's got the looks, he's got everything, and it's unbelievable.
We like to party. Who likes to party?
Make some noise.
An Oscar-winning dramatic actor.
We've been blessed with the opportunities to have a drama lane.
Comedian with hits on the big and small screen.
It's hard to believe the guy on the screen is the same goofball I see at the comedy club.
I'm the innovator and the motivator, the originator of this stuff.
And a chart-topping sexy singer.
May I say, Jamie, you have the voice of an angel.
Oscar-winning actor, he's a multi-platinum recording artist, Grammy-nominated singer, terrific stand-up comic.
So you're just taking over show business, apparently, huh? You know, I'm doing my best.
And the Oscar goes to
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx!
Please welcome Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx.
The next president of the United States, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, say that one more time.
Once again, Jamie Foxx, comedy legend, Jamie Foxx.
You know what? I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Clean version. Here at the Foxhole. Clean version. Up at the Foxhole. Clean version. Up at the Foxhole.
Speaking of clean, it's Dougie's fresh birthday today.
Who the heck is this? Paging me at 5:46 in the morning. Crack of dawning. Now I'm yawning. Wipe the cold out my eyes. See who's this paging me and why. It's my brother Pop from the barbershop. Told me he was in the gambling spot. Heard the intricate plot. The brothers wanna stick me like flypaper, neighbor. Slow down, love, please, drill, drop the caper. Remember them brothers up the hill, up in Brownville? That one word throw you off. Yeah, my man Fame up in Prospect. Nah, my brothers, nah, love with the disrespect. I didn't say them, they scooped me to some brothers that you knew from back when you was clocking minor figures. Now they heard you blowing up like nitro, and they wanna stick the knife through your windpipe. So, thank Fame for warning me, now I'm warning you. Tell me what you gonna do. Man, yes.
They wanna stick me for my paper.
Oh, man,
Yabble dabble.
Man, these guys wanna stick me for my paper.
Who?
Man, these guys wanna stick me for my paper. Cut it.
Heard
Yes.
about the Rolexes.
That was tough right there.
That was good.
Lou Dick's remix.
Yeah, that one word will throw you off. That one word will throw your whole thing off. I'm used to saying that one word is.
What word is that, Johnny Mack?
You know, now these brothers want to stick me for my paper.
Wait a baby man, Claudia.
You know, why these guys want to stick me for my filthy lucre?
Right.
You throw me all the way off.
It doesn't have the same bite, does it?
Filthy lucre. It's the Foxhole Sirius 106 XM 149. What's cracking other than the crack of your ass? Some words we can say. We're going to do a quick roll call right quick, letting everybody know who's in the house. The beautiful got her hair dyed. He got on a nice T-shirt that says top model.
Eddie Monster.
It should have said flea market model.
She got on her ex-wife beater.
Good one. Claudia Jordan here. Yeah, weave out real hair in. That's what we do.
You know what?
Real hair?
It looks nice.
Wow. Luxurious.
It looks real.
I can see through your hair like Louis Dix.
You got the same hairstyle as
There's really no joke that's actually a cute hairstyle. But anyway,
Yes,
it really is.
you got
Thank
the
you.
same hairstyle as Cat Williams. Who else we got? We got
TDP, Mr. 1, 2, 3,
I didn't give you
Knox, baby.
Chocolate covered.
I didn't give you
Hold on.
my introduction. Bobby plays a mean for
No
his praise.
homo.
Thank you, Johnny. You always give me that, Johnny Mack, and we're going into the playoffs.
We're going into the playoffs.
And
It's
we got
important.
Speedy about the infield.
Yep.
So we got
Speedy's actually in the outfield,
Oh,
like
doing-
out in the field,
Right.
out in the cornfield.
So he's bringing in the sheaves.
We got to get rid of that left field. We talk about that later.
He's in the office. Be careful.
This cat cost us 8 runs. Jesus Christ.
See what happens? I wasn't there.
You should have fired him. He should have got fired. He cost us 8 runs. Oh, over here we got my man 10 Grand got a birthday about to celebrate, but if you want to be on the list, you got to hit him up on Facebook.
And you got to bring a casserole dish.
It's your boy Speedy.
877.
Birthday weekend for your brothers.
Oh, Speedy, can we talk about why we work with you. I've been knowing you.
John, you read it wrong.
No.
I hate you.
Everybody read it the same way.
No, they
Why are
didn't.
you talking like that? I'm sitting right here in his face, and while I'm here, I get the Evite to my phone. Like, I got officially RSVP. I'm like, are you serious right
That's
now?
what I'm saying.
Because
He
they're
sat
gonna put it
and texted us right here. We're all
because y'all
sitting
act like
next
you
to
already
him.
get it. So no, they want it all on one list.
Who is they? We know
Hey,
you.
You got people.
Speaking of they, Vinny from Naughty by Nature's birthday today.
Yeah, God Black just got it too. This isn't Speedy. Stop it.
Yeah.
Don't be that.
So
high.
you're having your party provided. I mean, you have people arranging your party.
Yes.
Well, all right. You all right.
Well, alleged people.
Party.
We don't really know
These
what
young
species
ladies,
these species
these young
people.
ladies are hooking it up for me.
Big girls? Well, we know it's going to be
Speedy,
good
why
food.
are you talking like that?
Because it's my birthday weekend.
Are the evolutionary dancers going to be there?
Yes, they are.
Wow.
Oh, I was on a little cruise that Kim Whitley had, and one of your girls was there.
Well, it wasn't little then.
Who was she? The anchor? Over here we
funny.
got my. Oh, she looked nice today. Nice purple with the earrings. that
Purple
match.
rain.
The new haircut, the whole nine.
Purple
got a
rain.
curl and everything.
Shouts out to Darling Nikki.
OG Poetess.
Rehab every day.
But really, it's not rehab.
No, she's
She's
good.
back, she's
Really,
back on the
it's
wagon.
Bud Light every day.
Bud Light every day. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Bud Light every day.
Yeah, she got the Laker purple on. I smell it.
No,
With the
that's not.
gold, Laker gold
What the-
in purple.
Yes, yes.
No, those not.
Can I wear that during the playoffs?
You
Over
wanna
here.
Yes, you can. It's
Yeah,
gonna have
you
a
wanna
bump in
wear
the front.
blouse?
You know, 2 little bumps in the front.
I was talking about the earrings.
No, you wasn't.
Over here we got my man 10 grand who we missed last week. He's a way better pitcher than our substitute. Who we got right here?
Hey, straight back from Philly. I killed in Philly. I had
We
a
gonna
great
find out.
show.
Fish sticks in your mouth.
Lewis Dix. I had a great show.
Fish
I got
sticks.
my swagger on.
Lewis,
Oh my God.
hopefully that caller calls in and let us know
Hey,
exactly
he
how
can
you
call. I
feel.
killed. I had me some scrapple. And
Some what?
Some what?
Scrapple. That's a Philly meal. Scrapple. And I had some scrapple.
What is scrapple?
Explain, please.
Scrapple is the scraps of the pig.
Oh my God.
Oh, so you had
Put it
chitlins.
together.
So you had some chitlins.
Chitlins.
Scrapple. It's scrap of just meat. Not so much the pig, just every bad
But
part.
we're not slaves
You
anymore.
fry it. I don't care. It's a great
Why
meal,
are we
man.
doing
I had
that?
a great time.
Who
Fat
cooked it for you,
Paul.
Jim Crow?
No, Fat Paul, Peanut, Boogie, Fred, Junebug. I hung out with my boys.
They
I had
still
a
alive?
Great.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they are.
It's still alive.
But they be dead, right? Them dead names.
Anyways,
It's the old Negro League. He went back to the old Negro League reunion.
Think about it. Yeah. Where's Scrappy? Hey, man.
Speaking of old Negro Leagues, B.B. King's birthday is
Him and Lucille.
wow. So the booster responsible for Reggie Bush losing his Heisman and being disgraced and shame.
hysterical.
First name Johnny.
Uh-huh.
Last name Mack.
Uh-huh.
Middle name motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
And when you want the hook about some free flat screen TV, just call on Johnny motherfucking Mack.
We just jump right into it because
should,
this
really.
this topic angers me.
I know.
You know,
Besides the dude that did your hair?
Wow. Shouts out to Wella Blossom.
He did.
do
Hey,
it. Let's
Speedy,
do
he
this.
got his hair done for your party.
I haven't got it done yet.
Wow.
I do my own hair.
Wow.
Yeah, you do. You are.
Who does yours? Heredity?
That would be God's barbershop.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
God cut your
It's
hair,
on the
you don't
first-
cut it even.
It's on the first floor.
God is a hell of a barber, Lou. I'll tell you that.
You are looking a little fuzzy.
I know, because I've been working out and running and jumping. I'm up to 3 miles a day right now. I get up in the morning, I run 3
No,
miles
you
a
don't,
day.
John.
On we?
Yes, you should follow me, Speedy.
I will not.
I'm a little.
I
Hold
lost
on,
weight, John.
hold on.
I'm down to 223
You
now.
know what, Speedy? You down to how much?
223.
And you used to weigh how much?
222.
240.
No.
224.
Wait,
No,
speed.
no,
So you
no.
weigh how much now?
223.
And I believe that because you are losing weight. You
You
know.
look good, Speedy.
Yeah, the crack diet is working for you, Speedy.
The problem is, as soon as he gets his period, he'll be back up to 240.
Wow. So, Claudia, you said he's spotting right now?
Well, bloating tends to cause
okay.
weight gain and cranky and irritability.
Wow.
That's from the
Funny,
medical,
Claudia.
from the medical model.
So that's why the wings are sticking out his underwear.
They ain't Red Bull wings either.
It's your
Always.
birthday, Speedy.
Well,
You
at least
get
if
it.
don't be afraid to wear those white pants.
Let's get into the Reggie Bush.
Speaking of white pants, it's Rita Rutner's birthday.
So we was talking about the Reggie Bush situation. We're
gonna let that
going
slide?
to talk about the Reggie Bush thing because this disturbed me. It's been all on SportsCenter, CNN about how Reggie Bush had to give back his Heisman trophy.
He didn't have to. He
But
gave
they
it
put
back.
enough pressure on him,
Yeah.
and they said the Heisman people wanted it back and was going to vote, whatever. And here's my take on it. They say Reggie Bush supposedly took money from a booster and from a guy who said he was going to be Reggie Bush's agent
Right.
when he make it to the pros. Now here's my thing on it. I felt that Reggie Bush should be able to keep his Heisman because whatever the money that he allegedly took had no dealing with what he did on the field. What
But
he
it
did?
made him ineligible.
No, he did not take steroids. He did not have no HGH, so he did not get an advantage on the football field. What he did in 2005 was him running the ball, doing his thing. Now, here's my question. If it's illegal or against the NCAA rules for Reggie Bush to take money, how come it's not illegal for the boosters or the agent to give him money? So they asked Reggie Bush for his Heisman back. That the USC program or the NCAA, they made all this money. USC program, they made all these millions and millions of dollars. Did you give that money back?
Or are you willing to give that money back?
Weigh on that, Speedy. Weigh in on that.
I'm not question I want to know. Will SC stand up, be man up, and give back that money that they got when Reggie Bush went to the bowl
to the championship in 04 and 05.
Will you give the money back? Somebody need to put pressure on them and say, okay, my man up, even though there was no pressure on him. He just figured, hey, I'm gonna just do this, get it out the way. I already got a Super Bowl ring.
Bow.
I'm in the Hall of Fame.
Well, Speedy, why don't you go up there and put all your girls together, put some pressure on the school?
That's a lot of
Y'all can do it.
And that way it'd be pressure on the equator. Lou Dix, weigh in on that, Lou Dix.
I feel Reggie took responsibility. I think he took the control out of their hands by giving it back.
Right.
Also, I think, like Speedy said, he was not eligible to play football the 2005 year. That's why it's vacated. He was not. They deemed him after investigating that he was not eligible to play college football.
Hold on for a second. They deemed him ineligible in 2009, 4 or 5 years after he done already did his thing and won. Because he won a Heisman in 05.
He was ineligible for 05. That year he played. He was not eligible.
The fax machine was kind of broke, so that's why it didn't come through.
It took 4 or 5 years.
Right.
And so my question is, why aren't the boosters in trouble? How come the agent's not in trouble? How come the people that took millions of dollars from the TV money and on all the other kind of money they received for the national championships, how come they not giving that money back? How come the only person that's in trouble is Reggie Bush?
Because he's not as powerful as the system.
Now I'll do it like this,
He's
Louis.
not going to beat the system.
Your son plays football.
Yes, my son.
Let's say if your son on the side, someone gave him some money for whatever reason, would you want him to be eligible?
That'd be called a divorce settlement.
You're saying if somebody gave me a nice car as opposed to my 95 Corolla.
No, I'm saying if someone gave
my son a car.
Whatever, gave him some money.
No. That's why it's important that your parents are around and that you monitor
The parents
them.
was living in the house that they gave.
Well, Reggie's parents dropped the ball and made sure. You got to have somebody, just like Tim Brown said it. If his parents weren't around and his older brother to tell him, no, you can't do that. Somebody has to, because these young boys are going to take it. Somebody offer my son.
That's not
But
what we're talking
what about if you're a family that, I don't know,
poverty stricken, ain't
right,
got no
exactly,
money. Somebody offering you a house.
Exactly.
Somebody
my
giving you a
point,
house.
Exactly.
If you bring your son over here to play for my school, I'm going to give mom and daddy a brand new house to live in.
Right. No. Because if my son
almost
if you're
cussed.
doing
Get the
that,
fuck
then,
out of here.
No, because he can. If you're telling me that, then my son's got skills and he's gonna go to the next level. I get do just like the white boys do. I get an insurance policy on my son. It's just like they said. Reggie Bush could have went to the bank and said, yes, he could have, Speedy. He could have said, I am projected to do this on these numbers. Can you give me a loan? Yes,
You actually can take insurance. You can take insurance policies on any.
Hold on.
And he could have got a loan legally.
What I'm asking is, what I'm asking is, how come Reggie Bush is the only one in trouble? Not the booster, not the agent, nor the school. Nobody's giving back anything except Reggie Bush. TDP. No, I'm sorry. Claudia Jordan, you're athletically inclined. Weigh in on that.
You know 40 times.
I do. But the thing is, I agree, the whole system needs to be changed. It's just one of those things where it's unfortunate how the schools pimp the athletes out, get what they need out of them, make millions of dollars off these people, and then when they get hurt or they move on or they commit something that makes an act that makes a school look bad, which he did violate the policy they have. But I think that policy needs to be changed.
That policy was created way back in the 30s and the 40s.
I agree.
And nowadays, the TV money is astronomical.
It's ridiculous.
So I think you should be paying the college athlete because everybody else is getting paid. That booster's getting his money, that agent getting his money, the coach is getting his money, the fucking mascot is getting a little chunk of change. Everybody's getting money except the guy who's running on the field.
The whole game is just like the pimp game. You know, when it is, they're pimping the athlete in the way that I'm saying. They're pimping.
Are you calling Reggie Bush a bitch?
No, I'm speaking in terms that you guys can understand. They're treating them like they're pimping the athletes out, okay? And then when people get busted for prostitution, who gets busted? The prostitute, not the John, None of that. It's always the parent. It's always the
No,
prosecutor.
it is illegal to buy
It is, but I'm saying
side street hookers.
It is, but I'm saying the person. It's just like the Reggie Bush situation. He's the one he's the scapegoat. He's the one that's going to go down. Until they change the system, though, this is going to keep on going because he has violated the policy. But the policy is fucked up and old.
TDP
8772-106-106.
Call in for that. TDP, weigh in on it.
I just think, he did the right thing by giving the Heisman Trophy back, before.
Why?
Because it's like, I really don't need it. What you going to do with it? Just put your jacket on it? What is it really good for?
I would have said OJ got my Heisman.
Right, he's in the pros now.
Can I just add, I just read from the Free Press news service that Reggie Bush said Thursday that his decision to give back the Heisman wasn't an admission of guilt or his family improperly accepting cash and gifts. So he said it was just a way to show respect. So I don't really get that.
Because they put so much pressure. They said that the Heisman, what's those people called?
Well, they never had a meeting. They never voted. They never did anything. Basically what he's saying is like this.
The Heisman Committee.
If they never even did anything, he don't need all the questions on every Sunday. If he hold on to that trophy, forget the game. They just want to know when you're going to give it back. Now I gave it back. You have nothing to say to me. You have nothing to say to my family. Because they were probably parked out in front of his mom's house wanting to get an interview from her. So if you give the trophy back, now what you want to talk about?
But Speedy, why is my trophy in jeopardy? Whatever I did
it doesn't mean anything
Hold on for
anymore.
a second. What I did on the field, I ran and I jumped and I flipped and
they
I
can't
caught.
change that.
That has nothing to do with if I took money or did not. You did not have me ineligible in 2005. You said I was ineligible in 2009 when the investigation started.
Look at it.
Hold on for a second. Let's go to Lou Dix because
you don't know what he's talking about.
His
well, one of Matt. Keep in mind, Matt Liner's family took out an insurance policy during his final year when he was at USC to make sure
He's
that
white.
No. But see, it's not a thing of white and black. It's a thing of responsibility. You're right. It's a thing of being responsible as a parent. We keep giving these boys pass because they black or white. Reggie Bush's parents knew what they wanted to do and what they knew. They should have just taken the next step to do it the proper way. Plus, these guys are getting over $150,000 worth of education from these schools. They need to start taking advantage of it more and getting their degrees and learning how to.
So let me ask you this, Lou Dick. So if the agent took out the insurance claim on the kid,
his family did. Matt Liner's family.
No. We're not talking about Matt Liner because when you look at everybody that's under investigation and all this kind of stuff, like my man Green over at Georgia, it's always a black kid because I ain't gonna say because we poverty stricken, but we have less money. We can't really afford to send our kid to USC. It's like $60,000 a semester or something like that. It's crazy money. But we can't. The average black person can't afford to give his son a full ride to college because a post is supposed to be $140,000 a year,
and the average white person can't either.
So what I'm saying is, because they did that same thing to my man Green, they suspended him for 4 games because he sold his jersey that he played in the bowl game to an agent. How come the agent is not getting into trouble?
Because that's the system. The agent is protected by the system, just like the university is protected by the university. That's why the people in power. Reggie Bush is not going to bring down USC. They didn't let OJ do that, so they're not going to let Reggie Bush. So what you do is you totally remove them. They're no longer
kind of like your hair follicle.
Totally remove who?
Totally remove you from the whole university, just like they removed Barry Bonds from San Francisco. Okay. Just like they removed other people.
So they removed Reggie Bush, took his name off the record books, took his Heisman,
everything.
What about the money?
You know what? The money is for all sports. Reggie Bush it was 53 players on that team or 70-something players. Reggie Bush was only one.
Ain't nobody coming to see the field goal.
I'm sorry.
A lot of you're talking about what he did on the field wasn't affected by taking the money from the boosters, and that is true. But they have the policies in place that are, once you violate them, they can punish you. And I believe now they're taking away 30 scholarships away from USC and, football players.
But they ain't taking back the money. We got a phone call.
Yeah, they won't.
We got a phone call. It's hypocritical. Only one gets in trouble is Reggie Bush. We have a phone call from Florida. We got Tom from Florida. What's up, Tom?
It was hard to read.
Yeah, I just wanted to reinforce the fact that, USC is going to pay back money in the form of losing scholarships as well as all the TV money that they're not going to get by going to the bowls. Someone else pointed out, too, that, hey, Reggie Bush gave the trophy back in the story. Everything else is speculation. I mean, he did, nobody knows Reggie's situation except for Reggie and his family. That's it. And it should be in the story because he gave the trophy back. So why are we sitting here speculating about what he did, what he didn't do, and who owes who what? These are getting alone. I mean, maybe he didn't come for money. Maybe he wanted to set his parents up. But, there's other stories floating around there, too, that you haven't hit on, is that, hey, what if he allegedly took money from somebody that was going to represent him, but then didn't pay him back, and that's the only reason he got caught. I mean, you heard Charles Barkley earlier today say, "Hey, listen, it's been going on since the early '80s, or probably even before that." But the only reason that he didn't get caught, or any of his friends get caught, because hey, they dealt with what they had to do with as far as their representatives go, and whoever they're, who they're associated with, they just took care of it, and it was, nothing ever came of it.
He's right, too.
That's a good point.
And that's what people don't understand. The whole thing about this is an agent who wanted to be his agent gave him all the stuff with the thought that if I give you this, you're going to put me down when you go to the pros. He gets to the pros. He said, nah, I'm not working with you. So my man said, well, give me back X amount of dollars and I won't say nothing. Reggie Bush said,
extortion right there.
Well, whatever. Reggie said, jump in the lake. My man said, I'm going to jump in the lake with your Heisman. Give me 2 minutes. I'm going to go do it. And the whole thing about giving the trophy back is to take the pressure off his family. Now you can't camp out in front of my house. I don't have no trophy no more. I'm not even dealing with that no more. Now what you want to talk about?
And I respect that, Speedy.
8772-106-106.
And that's what OJ should have done.
I understand all of that.
Get back the glove.
You guys.
But they're not getting a real education. Lewis said they're getting like it's $100,000 education, but they have 18 units of hopscotch. So you're not really getting a
that is so
real
fair.
education.
10 units of grass watching.
Yeah.
we got another phone call from Dallas. We got Big Will from Dallas. What's happening with it, Big Will? Big Will.
What's up, Mack and the Foxhole family?
What's happening,
How you doing, man?
I'm good. He is without saying throw the first motherfucking football. Y'all,
Hysterical.
What'd he say?
y'all missing the big picture. This shit is wasn't about the Heisman. It's a domino effect involving the Heisman. Pete Carroll told his ass because he knew the shit was going to come down on him.
Bam.
And the revenue from the Jersey Bush show and the money they got from the from the Heisman when he won it, is USC gonna get that shit back? I don't think so.
Right.
And a lot of players is on the tape, but they look at the black kids like their parents can't afford this type of shit. But the white kids getting money too. They just know how to say hush hush and not splurge with it. And I'm out.
Thank you for the phone call, man.
And let me say this on top of Big Will.
Big Will.
Is USC gonna give the national championship trophy back?
That's
Well,
Because he paid on the other teams when the 2 years prior when they won.
Right.
When they beat two teams back to back. Is they gonna get them trophies back? Because he paid on that team.
Well, no, the 2005 year they didn't win it,
I know that's what I'm saying. They didn't win, but they won in
before they
2004 and he was playing.
but he was eligible.
Texas.
Oh, if he took the money, we think he took the money only in 2005.
You sound like a black person in court, Johnny. Man.
I ain't kill everybody.
Just the two people.
He wasn't even there. I didn't kill nobody. The bullets killed him.
Did you see me with the gun? But then I didn't kill nobody.
You was with little popcorn, Johnny man. Remember Carlin Ferguson?
Oh, yeah. He said, now, how you see me with the gun? I was behind you.
Your Honor, can I see the weapon? Can I hold the weapon, Your
hold
Honor?
the gun. He said he lied. I was behind him. He didn't see me.
That's what he said. He hid under the bench. He didn't see me.
And they said guilty.
And
Of
then
what?
he asked, could he hold Exhibit A? They're like, no, you can't.
But ain't no bullets in it, but no.
We see what you can do. We got another phone call from Florida. We got my man David from Florida. What's up, David?
What's up, Johnny man? How y'all doing, Fox?
What's going on, Pimpin'?
Good, what's up?
man.
I think the whole system bullshit. You know what I'm saying? The university making millions and millions of dollars. All these athletes off their jerseys, all the video games, and y'all bitching because his mom staying in a $750,000 house. But if his mom was living up under a bridge and broke as fuck, they don't give a fuck.
Right,
you know what I'm
There
saying?
you go.
Fuck the Heisman. These white folks make the Heisman seem to be all this and all that. I don't give a fuck about a Heisman. Like my man said earlier, what the fuck can a Heisman do besides you hanging your fucking coat on it? You know what I'm saying?
No, don't get it twisted. No.
Lou D, you're fucking lie. If you in college and your mom and your pops are broke as fuck, and somebody come up to you and tell you, hey, look, you come to our school and you run that motherfucking ball like you can, we gonna pay you. Your bitch ass don't take the money, nigga. I don't know who you think you fooling, homie, but you fooling me real tough.
Can I?
That's right with your bitch ass.
Hey, David.
Talking to you.
Wow.
Hey, David. Hey, David, you still there?
He hung up.
Okay, listen, David, I appreciate you thinking that you know what kind of decision I'll make. And I really wish that we as black people would get out of that. You don't know what a man will do when he has to make his own decision.
Apparently they do.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Let me say this, Lou Dix. That's
Ask
how
me
they
what I
get
do.
you there. That's how they get you to these things. They offer you
I
and
tried to
promise
sell my
you.
son. It didn't happen. They played. I took him down to school and everything.
You trade him to a junior college. Oh, you got with some weed brownies for that young man.
POTUS came out. What the hell?
We're going to take a quick break and come right back. And call in to 8772-106-106. Weigh into it. This is the Fox Soul, Series 106, XM 149.
Hey,
thanks for your
that.
phone calls, baby.
David, you little punk.
Yo, hey, I like this song. Yo, you're back at the Fox Soul, baby.
Hungry, huh?
You hungry, huh?
It's dedicated to
Hungry,
you.
huh?
It's dedicated to Speedy's birthday. You hungry, huh? We're going to go quickly to
Chicken
my
done,
man.
meat done.
We can go to Lou Dix right quick. Give us what you got, Lou Dix.
Hey, hello, Foxhole family. This is Louis Dix. That's D-I-X. I want to thank BMW of North America for being, that used to be a funny joke, for being a part of the Foxhole family.
First name Sucker.
Listen, I had a comedy show in Philly, and I had a great show. I'm not just saying that. I was really funny.
Impossible.
No, I was. But what helped me get funny was I rented a BMW 5 Series Gran Turismo. That's right. And I got a discount. And I'm going to tell you, my boys, Fat Paul, Peanut Boogie, us rode around, had a good time, and Fat Paul fit in this front seat, no problem. And I was like, this is too cool. So BMW North America, thank you.
You know why? Because he was an imaginary friend.
He was your hand puppet.
That could have been a movie, Lou Dix.
What's the movie called?
4 dudes in a Beamer.
What hatchback?
Sound like a whole lot of shit.
Butt Plug Pictures presents.
That's right. Shout out to Bud Light. Always good with superior
Reach around
drinkability. That just right taste. Not too heavy, not too light. Always good when we're having a good time here.
It
at
goes great with
Foxhole.
fish.
Hey,
But-
Purple.
Bud Light is fun, social, and the perfect beer for bringing people together. In fact, me and Johnny Mack are right now enjoying a Bud Light lime. Delicious.
But you can't drink those when you're on antibiotics, just to let you know. If you continue taking them further.
Shout out to Johnny Mack.
Shout out to tetracycline. I did have an unknown cough this week.
Shout out to No Dairy.
Bud Light's drinkability, that just right taste. Not too heavy, not too light is what sets Bud Light apart from the other light beers.
Johnny said it's like luggage. You keep it with you forever.
No, Poetess, you look nice. That's a nice
Oh,
look.
y'all was bagging on me?
No,
And I
no.
didn't get it?
No.
Let her finish.
Well, it's definitely a sure sign of a good time hanging
she's
out with the
high.
Foxhole.
is.
Hey, I've had a couple Bud Lights. That just right taste of Bud Light.
It goes great
Here
with fish.
we go.
It's a little cold in here, apparently.
You and Paula should hook up, maybe. You know.
Hey, I'm running low on my Bud Light too.
Who are you talking
Remember
about?
I told y'all-
You two.
Who's you two?
You and Johnny Mac gotta make it official.
Oh, hey.
He likes light skin. You like
Y'all
guys
do?
that work out.
That's a cute couple.
And what about you and Speedy?
No. Hilarious.
I don't like bitches.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Boy bitches.
yo, we got.
I love you, sweetie.
Hate to cut you short, but we got a very special phone call, man. Great friend of ours.
How's your cat?
Foxhole. I heard you was just dying to see him.
How's your ninth child out of wedlock?
Somebody let the cat out the bag.
Sorry.
On the phone.
Yeah, on the phone, the very special phone call, man. This cat, man, is one of the greats. You know what I'm saying? He going down in history as one of the greatest fighters.
True that.
You know, of all time. The man has a great record. Was he the first one to beat? Was he the first one to beat De La Hoya? I'm gonna ask him that. Give it up. I said, give it up, ladies and gentlemen. On the phone call, we got my man Sugar Shane Mosley. Shouts out to Pomona.
What's going on? What's going on, guys? What you guys doing?
Virgo's in the house. How you doing?
Sugar Shane, you preparing right? You preparing
Yeah.
for?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm preparing for. I'm getting ready to go to weigh-in right now. For a big fight tomorrow at the Staples Center.
And who are you fighting?
I'm fighting Sergio Moore.
And how do you feel about this fight? I mean, your last bout was with Floyd Mayweather, and if you and how do you feel?
Well, he did make him do the butterfly.
Well, I mean, I feel pretty good about this fight. You know, it's coming off that loss with Floyd, but this is going to be, my redemption type of fight. I'm going to come out here and do my thing. Saturday night at the Staples Center. It's going to be on pay-per-view to HBO if you guys want to check it out.
I already got it locked in. Sugar Shane, was you the first one to beat Oscar De La Hoya?
I was the first one to beat him. Well, no. Professionally, I was the first one to beat him. Oh, I actually beat him as an amateur, too, as well, when he was like 12 years old.
Oh, so you done beat him twice. So you're a serial beater. Go ahead.
like 3 times, because we both grew up in California. So, them being from East LA and me being from Pomona, it just, we just kept meeting each other.
Now, because when I watched the fight, they said you had a personal thing because Oscar De La Hoya was a golden boy. He came out making millions and millions of dollars as soon as he stepped into the ring, and you had to fight your way up to the millions. But do you have any animosity toward him at this time when you fought De La Hoya?
No, not really. I just wanted to make sure that I stayed in the millions like him, because when I was coming up, I was only making thousands. He was making millions, I was making thousands, so I had to make sure that I was making the millions too, so I had to beat him.
That's all right. Go ahead, Lou Dix.
Hey, Sugar Shane, Louis Dix.
Hey, what's going on? I'm good.
Good. I wanted to ask you a question. What is your intake of food? How do you eat when you prepare for a fight? Do you eat a lot of, what do you eat?
Well, normally when I eat in the morning, I like to eat a lot of oatmeal and the blueberries and stuff like that to get the antioxidants. And at nighttime, I'll stay away from the bread. And I'll just eat more of the chicken, the vegetables, and my rice and stuff like that.
Claudia Jordan.
Hey, Sugar Shane, it's Claudia here. Hello.
What's going on?
Hey.
I'm here.
He's winning.
Okay. You're 39 years old. You've had a long career. What do you think about your future in boxing and how much longer you have to go?
I think I have like about 3 or 4 more years of boxing. My son is boxing right now as an amateur, so hopefully when he turns pro, I can retire.
There it is. I got a question for you. For the fans out there that may not know, how'd you get the name Sugar?
The name Sugar came when I was like 10 years old in the boxing. It was given to me in the Pomona boxing gym where they I fought like Sugar Ray Leonard. And it stayed with me for all that time. It's been like 30 years now.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I have a question for you, Sugar Shane. This is Johnny Mack. What is your strategy tomorrow going into the ring against Mora? What are you planning on doing besides an early knockout? What's your strategy that you have planned for this
Can you tell that, Johnny Mack?
Yeah, I can't really tell strategy, but it's going to be an exciting and explosive type of fight. So it's going to be an explosive type of fight, and you guys must watch it. I mean, Sergio comes to fight. I'm coming to fight. It's going to be a great matchup.
Sugar Shane, this is Poetess. I have a question. What do you think about the whole Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather thing with Floyd not willing to fight Manny Pacquiao? What are your thoughts on that?
I thought it was a fight that should happen. It was Floyd and Manny, but unfortunately it's not going to happen.
Do you think it's a media hype? Do you think it's a media ploy to get more people or more to raise the purse?
Well, I'm not sure if it's really a media hype or anything, but I know that Floyd gets himself in some trouble sometimes, and sometimes it's not good.
Yeah, I guess that would make a difference. He might be going to jail pretty soon.
Yeah, he might be spending a little bit of time in jail, but yeah, I feel for him. So I hope that he can really not go to jail, so we can hopefully get back into the mix thing to help. It helps the sport of boxing out when he's fighting.
I hope he do go to jail so I can take his bail. Go ahead, Lou Dix.
Hey, Sugar Shane, Lou Dix, check it out.
Oh my God!
When you fight, I'm doing a little fighting thing now. When you fight the Mexican kid, it's Mexican Independence Day going. How are you going to fight against all those Mexicans?
Oh my God!
I'm from California, so I grew up around all the Mexicans. So we have understanding.
You speak Spanish?
I know a little bit, but I can understand a little bit.
So when they call you those bad, bad Spanish names, do you like that, or does that make you mad?
When they call me the bad Spanish names, I know. I look at them and say, I know what you're saying. So,
well, I love you, Sugar Shane, and I wish you all the best tomorrow. I will be watching.
Now, tell our listeners why they should watch this fight, Sugar Shane. Why we should watch this fight tomorrow night at the Staples Center. Why we should go to the fight, or why we should watch it on HBO. Pay-per-view.
Well, my fights are always explosive, and that when I fight, they could possibly be a knockout in the fight. I always
That's true.
Deliver some kind of knockout, or almost a knockout. So be prepared to watch, and I'm pretty sure you probably will be seeing another knockout tomorrow night.
And you're a pretty good basketball player. I play against you a couple of times in the E-League.
Yeah. I do a little bit. I do a little bit on basketball.
I got one request, Sugar Shane. And you're a great fighter. You're one of my favorites. Please do not wear the aqua blue again.
I won't wear the aqua blue. I wear something else. It's time. But check it out. For all my followers out there, I want them to follow me on Sugar Shane M on the Twitter. Sugar Shane M.
Thank you for your phone call, brother.
Sugar Shane M.
Sugar Shane M.
We're going to have a foxhole boxing match. Would you referee for us?
Yeah, I'm going to whip Johnny up. I'm going to beat him up.
Yeah. I'll take care of that.
I don't believe you. You didn't sound like you were sincere.
He got work.
No, I will. If you guys are in California, if I'm in the area, I'll definitely be down there.
Yeah, because Jamie Foxx thinks he can take you. He wants you.
Oh, my God.
Are you trying to stop?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Jamie
says.
Well, I mean, Shaq, we talking about boxing, right? Basketball.
No, boxing. Jamie Foxx, he'll wear a special mouthpiece for his teeth.
But Shaq does the same thing. Shaq fought me too already. So, man, we can get Jamie Foxx in there. We can do it too.
But Shaq fought you on his knees, though, right?
No. Fought on his knees, but a lot of the time he was standing up. It was kind of hard to hit him, though.
Did you hit him?
I got him. But Jamie Foxx does beat my side. I can do it.
Well, good luck, man. We hope you definitely we know you're gonna win the fight, man.
Good luck, brother. I'm rooting for you, man. I've never missed one of your fights. I'm a loyal, faithful Sugar Shane Mosley fan. I watch all of them.
Hey, make sure you come out. Make sure you walk out to Tooted and Booted.
All right.
Good luck.
Good luck, man.
You. I appreciate it.
All
right.
God bless. Sugar Shane
Mosley.
Hey, that
An
man.
Apollo legend.
That man, I came from.
That's a TDP joke.
Yeah, it's hysterical. Hey, he was the first one to beat Oscar De La Hoya. He beat him twice. He was the first one to beat him as a professional. I remember that fight.
Wow, and 39 years old.
And at 12 years old.
So Johnny Mack,
Johnny, 39, you was in jail.
I think you could deal with him, Johnny Mack.
You put sugar in your coffee.
Mosley.
Sugar Shane's a great fighter.
You don't think you could deal with him?
Nigga, no. I mean, boy, no.
I always wonder how the audience affects you when you're in the ring. You know what I mean? Does it give you, as far as drawing energy from the ring?
I think you draw energy from it.
It's
like every other sport. You know, when that's why they have the home crowd make so much noise at the Staples Center. You know, was the Lakers won a championship. So that crowd, you can feed off the energy of the crowd. It makes you.
Well, like you say, Johnny Mack, it's the sweet science.
Is that what happened with
Muhammad
Ali's fight when he was in Africa with
George Foreman?
Yeah, and all the people were with
Manila.
all the people from
Yeah, because sometimes you know
he said that helped him. He said that when he heard those voices, it helped him get.
It always work in the Rocky movies. That's all I can say.
Now I must break you.
Well, I hope he has a good fight because those Mexicans have hard heads. So
why do you keep saying it like those Mexicans?
Well, Mexican people. I mean,
Lewis is a racist.
You gonna get your ass beat?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't say those Mexican people.
They are durable though.
But I did hear they do. They're hard to knock out.
Are they a battery?
Yo, we're going to take a quick break and come right back with a story from Lou Dix. When we come right back at the Foxhole, Sirius 106, XM 149. Be right back.
Every time you cheated, fuck you. Every time you lie, fuck you.
So what you trying to say?
I'm just saying, I love CeeLo.
Just say it, dog.
I'm saying I love CeeLo. What you
say it, fuck it.
I love
Maybe that was Sweet and Low.
CeeLo. I love CeeLo. I love him.
Y'all do got the same teeth.
Girl, she like gravy.
What you say?
No,
Y'all do got the
CeeLo
same
went.
teeth though.
Watch your tone, Speedy, if you want to get a birthday gift.
Yeah, punk.
Yeah, you better watch out. I'll pull the plug on your party. There'll be no one there. I have some signs up there.
Are you responsible for his party that he made us all RSVP to while he's sitting right in front of us?
That about it, bitch.
On Facebook.
On Facebook.
That's how niggers are.
Yeah.
Wait, Jamie.
God, why
Jamie,
y'all taking
this
it there?
nigga sat here. Speedy sat here.
Right, so much for that.
Yeah, really.
This N-word.
Speedy sat here.
Yeah, we're not going to say the N-word anymore. I'm sorry. My bad. That was my bad.
My bad.
We'll take that back.
Speedy sat here and texted us all right when we were
Because you said you didn't get it.
Because you know what? Speedy is that type of dude that you give an inch and all of a sudden he is Taj Mahal now.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, he's the king of England,
He's on
guys.
tour.
Yeah.
Listen, I want you to come, but I'm going
going to have to make sure that we all have wristbands.
I'm not sure if there's room on the list.
Yeah. I'm not for sure that you. I'll pull the plug on it.
No,
he told me the RSVP through his Facebook page.
John,
you
stop.
did.
That's somebody else's managing.
And we have to bring a casserole.
His Booyah base page.
No, they wanted everybody's name on one sheet.
Be
of paper.
quiet, Speedy. We're your friends. Why would you put us on the list? We know you. That's all right. I'm gonna come heckle.
Oh,
that's all right. I'm gonna bring your clinic. I'm gonna bring your clinic records.
Speedy, I didn't get a chance to read your invitation. Where is the party?
It's at Center Space.
Why is it like that now? You know, it's a center space.
It's really a Cinnabon space.
You guys are really nice. I'll let you in.
And that's suspiciously close to Roscoe's.
It is?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so Speedy been fronting like that?
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Speedy's got that.
No, I'm gonna say like, wow.
Speedy's got the head of the Entertainment Basketball League throwing his party.
Oh, poor Speedy.
Yeah, whatever.
Lou Dix, tell us what you got, Lou Dix.
Hey, hello, Foxhole family. This is Louis Dix, and that's D-I-X. That's right.
Yeah.
That was my first joke I wrote out, and it killed. I want to thank BMW North America for being a part of the Foxhole family. Look, I had a comedy show in Philly, and I had a great show.
They called me and told me you stuck it up.
I was very funny. Jokes were just, timing was great. And why were they great? Because I was in my BMW 5 Series Gran Turismo. That's right. I drove up to the spot. Fat Paul, Peanut Boogie, and them got out. And then I parked the car. And then, of course, I went in. And I want to thank BMW because...
You didn't valet?
No, that's Philly.
Not in Philly.
Philly, we parked at the church parking lot. The show was at the church.
Valet get his
Speaking of
BMW took.
Speaking of BMW, Fox, for her birthday.
Let's see what you got there, Poetess.
BMW.
Well, cheers to Speedy.
Racing gloves.
Balls, monkeys, and wagons. Some balls, some monkeys, and in a wagon. That's what I'm gonna get you.
Balls, monkeys, and wagons. Oh my!
Speedy's birthday. Let's raise our powers.
It goes great with
Happy
this.
60th.
It is a Bud Light.
That's
You're
right.
fooling all of them.
We're celebrating with Bud Light with superior
Here's a
drinkability.
toast to the douchebag. Here's a toast to the asshole. Toast to the douchebags. Play that new Kanye cut.
Speedy, how old are you?
Can we play
I'll
Toast?
be 49.
Well,
I heard Eric
cheers
No,
to-
Speedy, you're not supposed to say your real age. You fucking us up. You fucking Johnny Mack up. You can't say your real-
Well, it's
can't say
me,
your real
Barack.
age.
It's George Lopez.
Hold on for a
You
second,
can't
Speedy.
say
George Clooney.
You can't say your real age like that.
But Speedy,
You gotta
Because you
say
put
your
pressure on-
Hollywood age.
Because you gotta say because you putting pressure on. Look, Johnny Mack don't want.
but also Speedy,
Johnny Mack, real
Barack,
Don't bring it up. He about to get hot. He looking at me like Fox, man. That's going.
but Speedy, Barack and them can give their age because they've accomplished something. They're like
Wow.
Speaking of birthday, James Gandolfini's birthday.
Speaking of birthdays, it's always a good time to elevate.
Mamma mia.
That motherfucker be in character all the time. I met him and he looked at me like, I said, "Hey man, I love your work." Yeah, sure. Get out of here, nigga. Get out of here, muley.
Poetess.
Bud Light. Bud Light has the unique ability to elevate good times with friends,
Speedy,
fun, social, and the
Rack of
perfect
lamb.
beer
Rack of lamb.
for bringing
I'm
people
listening to you,
together.
folks.
It goes great with fish.
There's going to be plenty of Bud Light at Speedy's party.
Yes, it will.
tomorrow.
Yes, it
So
will.
Bud Light's
Flowing.
drinkability.
I got a Bud Light IV.
Bud Light Live.
That just right taste, not too heavy, not too light, is what sets Bud Light apart from other light beers. It's the sure sign of a good time, that just right taste of Bud Light. Here we go.
Happy birthday, Speedy. Happy birthday, man. I can't wait to miss
you
that
know,
party.
Will Smith. Will Smith
I
bought.
can't wait to go to Will's party. And
Hold on, he bought
Speedy's
Dwayne
party.
Martin. He bought Dwayne Martin a Bentley.
Yeah.
They were best friends. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go downstairs. It's gonna be something in the
But
bowl.
are you
But did
willing
you,
to?
yeah.
Oh.
Have you slept under the umbrella?
What?
Okay, let's move on with the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why you would bring that up and then leave that to us to have to deal with. You know how our muscle reflex is. You know,
I didn't know it was.
I'm gonna go
No,
ahead
but
and
they
pass
are really
though.
good friends. He did
I'm
hook
gonna
him.
pass
He
it.
hooked up with a great gift. So maybe.
Maybe I'll go downstairs.
TV show too.
Yeah.
Will gave him a
I
TV
got
show
something for you,
too.
Speedy.
But Dwayne's really talented.
Right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, I don't.
He gave Will something to work
Therein
with.
lies the rub.
Give it up for the dancing bear.
I don't know about the dance.
Balls,
I think
monkeys, and wagons.
Speedy can act just as well as my man
Martin,
yeah, that guy Martin.
Please.
Dwayne Martin.
No, Dwayne Martin. He's not that. He's okay.
Speedy?
Have you seen
Yeah.
Speedy act?
Well, no, I'm just Dwayne Martin's not that good.
No, he's good.
He's pretty
No,
good.
he's not.
Yes, he
No,
is.
he's not.
Louis Dix.
Have you seen his
Is
work? He
at it
dramatically
again.
cannot carry anything. What has he dramatically carried?
He carried that show.
Sunset.
No, that Lisa Ray
Above
was
the
that
rim.
Lisa Ray, and he made Chris Rock's brother a star on that show. That's how bad he was.
Wow, talking about Chris Rock beat
Well,
another
no, I'm
boxer.
just saying,
Going
Chris
in.
Let's
Rock's
just alienate
brother,
all of
Tony
comedy.
Rock, has some. He has to take some acting lessons to get better. And
Reckless
when he
abandon.
first came on the show, Dwayne Martin was supposed to be
Lewis?
carrying the show, and his
Lewis?
talent didn't.
Well, we're going to look at your clips from hanging with Mr. Cooper and see what you did.
Chris Rock's brother beat up another comedian. You might want to.
Well, you know what? I'm sure it was
stole
another
on-
comedian.
Who, Tony Rock?
No, he
I'm sure it was another comedian.
He
Now,
stole
when
on-
he reports that he beat me up, then you can say that, but that won't happen. All right.
Oh, it's
Now,
on.
I like Tony Rock. He's a
Girl
nice
fight.
man. But
I'm about to say Tony Wright won't hit a woman.
no, I'd say the same thing to him. That,
You
like
know
I told Kevin Hart, these guys need to start taking
with the
acting
Negro.
lessons to get better.
You know what's funny with the foxhole? Whenever someone does something outside of the foxhole, like when Speedy did the Sacramento thing, or you come back with Philly, y'all come back with the chest outside, assassinating everybody, just
No,
going
you
for
mean
next.
chest hairs out.
No, that's just the truth. You got to have an acting background. If you go, these comedians come in and then they try to just go another level, and they're not ready yet.
Louis Dix, you were great in Roots.
who was he in Roots?
They cut his foot off.
I don't mean, if they take that as
He played the
disrespect,
part of the foot. He
The cutoff part.
doubled as the cutoff foot. Now, a lot of people don't understand that. That's a huge sacrifice. That was something that was talked
You did a
about
good
for years.
job.
You did a great job. And if you go back and check that out, that was Louis Dix's foot,
That was his foot.
which they cut the right foot off, which allowed him to stunt cast also on my left foot. Which is where they, I don't know. What it is.
So, Louis,
8772-106-106.
you want to tell us about your son? Tell us about your story with your
I
son.
had a great weekend as a father, parent. I got to see my son.
Sleep together?
No,
Wow.
he played a football game this weekend. Thursday, he had a football game. He scored 3 touchdowns and had over 150 yards.
Right.
And the best part was he blocked really well.
No, the best part was a touchdown.
Well, for me as a coach, the best part was his blocking
were
downfield.
coaching?
No, I wasn't coaching him, but as a coach of middle school flag football.
Cheerleaders do
Oh,
touchdowns?
man.
I coached middle school flag football, and we won
Slap you.
championships. No.
That's damn near a Wii game.
They said the defense was still in the locker room.
He got a whole lot of satin flags in the back of his car.
Satin. All clean.
They lavender though. They
Get
lavender.
the pink flags, boy!
But I was very proud. He's had 3 games. He scored over 5 touchdowns and over 400 yards.
That's great.
And you showed us the
If any
the
colleges like came at him,
Well, to be honest with you,
We State game.
Negro State.
no, to be honest, the truth is
Divide
you're
looking
not
at
really
it.
getting looked at until the coaches actually come on campus. He's gotten a couple letters, but nobody's really looking at him.
what letters from where?
He got some letters that said, while sitting here thinking of no one to do, I decided to drop,
He got the Willie Lynch letter.
drop you a line. Hi, guy. The letter doesn't count, Louis, if you wrote it.
Clean your room.
Jesus Christ.
Can you block?
He wrote him a letter saying, I don't want you to follow in my footsteps.
But Lewis showed some footage of his son on
It's
campus.
some great footage, Fox.
But then he showed some footage of he just
John,
filmed
who's
him on
holding
his
the camera?
campus.
That's CGI.
It's some shaky camera work going on there.
So it was
My
funny.
little
He was
flip.
filming someone else's son.
But the son was like, "Stop it! You're embarrassing me." That's what he said.
Yeah,
what he
his
said?
Yeah, he turned 18 Monday, and I went on campus and was filming him and his friends.
Dad.
Yeah, and he was like, "That's embarrassing."
Does he have
I
a
was like,
girlfriend?
Well, you got to keep out of the
Yes,
locker
him
room.
and his girlfriend just broke up, and I was filming her and saying what happened.
They broke up when she saw you.
Well, and like I told him, man, this
She
is your
said,
last year.
this is what it's going to turn out to be. I'm out.
Pieces.
I love him, and I had a great time filming. It was embarrassing, but it was
Let's talk
fun.
about the letters. I mean, where do you want him to go?
Well, I want him to actually. I want him to have a scholarship, but I mean, right now he has to get his speed down. He's running a 4.6, and he has to work a little harder in the classroom.
What they do with football?
Well, because he's not working as hard as he can. Right now, he's a C student, and he really should be a
He's
D
a what?
student.
Oh, he's going to junior college.
Well, that's the point. The point is,
Nah,
is
you
that
can get in with a C.
Well,
No, you can't.
Speaking of babies,
Crying
Speedy's
about
on
your
number
son.
9. Number 9.
Speedy got another baby girl?
Don't
Yes.
believe
How
that.
does your
Yes, he
son
does.
feel about this? Even when your son is looking at you like this.
Nigga's
nigga.
His son is a granduncle.
Bud Light joke of the day.
Grand
Speedy's son is a grand
Speedy, right? Number 9, Speedy?
Where are you getting this information?
You at the softball game. You said I got another one coming, Claudia. You gonna deny your
This is
seed?
Speedy's ringtone.
And he ignores that too.
Hysterical.
I sent them an RCB too.
Gold digger.
Not with
87723. What? 877
You can't even get it out now, huh?
I couldn't get it out there right quick.
Speedy, what are you going to do tomorrow for your birthday?
I'm gonna have a
Eat
ball,
at
man.
buffet.
You gonna get a mani and a petty?
While you listen to Aaron Benet.
I'm eating the banana pudding by myself.
What are you gonna do?
You'll get a Speedy wax.
I don't have a car, so I'm gonna be at home.
Oh,
You don't have a
I
car?
gotta wait for no.
You gotta catch the bus to your own party?
Right here, bus driver. It's my party.
hey, I can come pick you up.
Lewis?
And the BMW.
Don't they have a limo coming to pick you up, Speedy?
Yeah, later on tonight.
Okay.
How you get a limo, but you don't got
He ride with Curtis Blow.
you got a limo?
Yeah, I got.
Show me the money.
You gonna ride with me?
It's made out of a hero sandwich. You gonna take a hero sandwich to the club?
So you say you got lettuce
Hey,
ribs on
Speedy,
it?
I can't wait to be there to show
gonna be
support,
fun.
man.
I
know
got some pieces coming tomorrow.
I know it's gonna be mad.
Yeah, you
fun.
got some pieces coming, all right.
Chicken pizza.
Tell us
Been
they thighs.
eating Reese's pieces.
Speedy, what's the
Don't,
best?
Fox, I've seen you get it, the girls I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yes.
I've told them, you know,
I'm not his friend.
got to get your cholesterol together.
Speedy, on your other 40 other birthdays, what has been the best gift that Jamie has purchased for you?
48 other birthdays.
He normally throws the parties for me, so that's what he normally.
So you
I'm
saying
throwing the
Fox
party
pulled up?
now.
Oh, he-
Well,
no,
you
he's-
get paid for it. Shit.
Yeah, that's what.
Oh, so he's throwing
Is
the
it
party for you.
expensive, Jamie? Is it expensive party?
But I
You
wasn't
left
supposed to
that
say
out.
Yeah, you left that
I
out,
wasn't
Speedy,
supposed
that
to
he
say
was
that.
throwing the
And
party.
we still got to go on
Oh,
Facebook.
Speedy makes it seem like he was throwing the party.
yeah.
I'm sorry, I was supposed to be the silent partner.
This is the first we heard.
I'm gonna go ahead and let him front.
Yeah, he said he had some candles flown in from Paris.
Paris, Texas.
I didn't know. We didn't know you had anything.
Yeah,
to do
we
with
didn't
it.
know you were.
He
Well,
said he was.
Who else is gonna do it?
Why you sound like Billy
He
D.
has
Williams?
no. Well, who else is gonna do it? What's the matter? You don't like our
And I always say
What are you
thank
gonna
you,
do?
Bob.
Let my hand fall off.
But I always get you gifts for your birthday.
You do, Speedy.
Always, and
do,
you and
Speedy.
King. I got
You
King.
do, Speedy.
You got
Speedy
King.
gets Speedy re-gifts.
Built off sandwiches.
No, it's Speedy re. You see, it says two, and he scratched that out to a special person.
SPOFX.
To a speedy recovery. What the hell is going on? We have a break to take. We're going to come back and get into the MTV Awards, and we have a special guest coming up. Someone who's very, very beautiful.
Beautiful.
Very, very talented. Miss Melanie Fiona.
I like her.
Not from
I don't
Shrek.
know. Yeah, from Shrek.
Break!
Cell phones, he need the money.
Shit, nigga making it rain and then going and
You can get the refund.
picking up the raindrops. Yes.
Yep.
Melanie's in the building.
Yes,
Melanie.
yes.
That is what we live. Now, what is this I'm listening to? This is incredible.
That's AO.
Hey. Now when we listen to this, do you grind a little?
Gyrate your pelvis area.
Oh,
Hey, boy.
come on.
I'm having a moment.
Yeah, let her have her moment. I apologize.
You started it. You started it.
How do you feel? How do you feel?
I feel great.
How do you feel? Rick?
Look at you. Always do.
Anyway, I apologize.
That's all right. It's quite all right.
How are you doing, and where are you coming from, and what is going on?
I'm
Where can I
doing-
go see you? I mean, what is going
I'm
on?
doing
The
well.
hair is looking good.
Thank
the
you.
shorts. Now the shoes she got on is banging, ladies. We're gonna take a
looks
picture of
great.
this and tweet this
And tweet it.
so you can understand how
dress.
your fashion game should be up right now, because the shoes are amazing.
Wow, Speedy, you can
thank you.
find something to wear.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I just flew in from New York last night. Made it through the tsunami storm. That
It was crazy, huh?
crazy out there. I mean, trees people getting
Now,
on
when
the
you were
side of
flying
the
out,
road.
was it? Are you nervous to fly?
No.
Was it bumpy a little bit coming out?
A little bit going up.
Yeah.
It was but it was all right. I've been on some really bad ones. So.
I've been on some ones where I have been on some ones where I knew I was gonna die because of the people I was flying with.
Hey,
Diddy
Fox.
shows up.
Oh no.
And fucking, I don't know how he's living his life. It's a private jet. It's my birthday. It's Friday the 13th. And they're like, yo, I'm going with you, Playboy. I'm like, no, that ain't good. Two celebrities.
No bueno.
What could possibly happen in 45 minutes? He shows up, and we're filming it before we get on. So, you know, that's the tape you leave behind. You know, Eat Hollywood Stories, but it was that day, and then all the shit goes in black and white. And then they cut to your parents. I really love that. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. So Puff pulls up. I'm like, this shit is not good. And he all, puffed out, Ciroc is spilling out of the thing. Sean John clothes is flying out of the SUV. I mean,
Dave 26 is
it's crazy. Dave 26 is pushing the car. I mean, it's crazy. So I said, all right, so we're going to do this. So we get on the plane. And this girl that's on the plane says, oh, my God, this is nice. Last time I was on a plane, we almost died. I said, hey, man, if you want to make the trip, you need to cut that bullshit out. So now we on the plane. It's only 4 or 5 minutes, so we partying, having a good time. But I look outside. I said, damn, we ain't flying as high as we usually fly. Mm-hmm. And we got the cake going and shit. We doing shots and shit. Blame It had just came out. So we playing, and then all of a sudden, you know what? I would rather have like that, right, as opposed to this. And you go, wait a minute, what kind of? Because it went, you kind of lose your equilibrium. I'm like, I'm dizzy. Like, what is that? And then all of a sudden, as we're making our approach, I mean, to where you can see the trees, the end just goes.
You got a propeller?
Listen, the plane dips so far forward that we could see the ground from the pilot's windshield.
No. Wow.
Are you understand what I'm saying?
No.
It's a G4.
Like Castaway.
It goes this way, comes back, and then it stalls. And everybody knows champagne is in the middle. The champagne just stopped in there. Everything. Puff was sitting down. Everybody was sitting down. The dude was in front of me. He said, "What's gonna happen?" I said, "We're not gonna make it." I told him that. He didn't know if I was joking or what, but I was really trying to joke myself out of it. But it was, to the point to where we were holding our feet up because we were so close to the trees. Then as the plane turns to the side, to the right side, right, we finally land. And then we get out, and I whisper, I said, "Don't let Puffy fly back with us." Because it's too much. Because it's too much. It's too many celebrities.
Too much
I
energy.
guess it was some type of crosswinds, like 70 miles an hour in Vegas. And that's why.
Oh, Vegas is the worst.
Thank you for flying Buddy Holly
Airlines.
Thank you for flying Buddy Holly Airlines.
Vegas and Burbank.
So you made it out New York. You've been up for Fashion Week.
I was actually there doing the Rockaware launch for the new campaign I'm a part of.
Yeah, I saw the magazine.
And I have a billboard in Times Square.
Oh shit, that's hot.
No, have you seen her ad in Vibe? It's off
Yeah,
the chain.
there's like an 8-page spread, and like there's a huge.
Yeah,
Why did you say it like that?
Because that's how I look at it.
That's how I look at it.
Now I would like to open that page, but it's
Sticky.
Oh,
Jamie
so
Foxx.
the billboard.
It is what it is.
It's nice.
You have to understand that we do that.
That's what dudes do.
That's what we do.
what
I
they
ain't
do.
looking at
Y'all
the shit
did it
for the
together?
clothes. You think I'm looking at it for the clothes? I can get a basket of those. I was looking at it for the shots. Anyway, Rockaware campaign. That's hot. That's hot. Play some Jay-Z. No. Keep playing.
And I think which comes in that ad with you?
Trey Songz.
Trey Songz.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all hooked up? Y'all together? It's official.
There it is.
Foxhole exclusive.
Foxhole. So you and Trey Songz have been dating for how long?
Y'all got
That's
a kid?
great. because
Apparently
you guys
30
can sit-
seconds.
Wow, when's the baby due?
Ask Speedy.
Right.
That's great. So you and Trey Songz are on this ad. Are you guys? Can you punch that ad up on so I can see this?
Yeah, it's on the Vibe.
See how you
magazine.
cheating on me?
Oh, I'm gonna show you. I have a picture of the billboard, which was crazy.
And the jeans are
Speaking
hot.
of dating,
They look good.
speaking of dating,
So you
I
seen
heard
someone?
you were. I don't know if you're still dating him, but he's one of my favorites, Mr. Rodriguez.
A-Rod?
Yeah.
Oh, baseball?
No, the actor
Oh,
from CSI Miami.
Yeah.
Everybody always tries to pair us up because we did the video together.
Yeah.
But the
But he's
chemistry
cool.
was.
No, you know what? Hill Harper put you on blast on the Foxhole.
Hill Harper.
And said that you,
You
were
see what
dating
happens?
him.
You gonna write some books and now you want to talk about some stuff. Really, Hill?
I
You
read
gonna write a
that book,
tell-all
too.
book, make it up? Oh no! Oh.
What was that? Was that Hill? Was that Hill called in?
So now you,
Sugar Hill Harper,
Trey Songz and Rodriguez are having sort of this threesome thing. Is that what's going on? Right
you
now?
know what? Apparently.
Jesus Christ, this must be tough out there. Man.
You know, it's
are you
part of
really
these
seeing somebody really, or is it tough to date in this business?
It's very tough to date in this business.
So-
I mean, for me, trying to just be on my own is difficult. So having somebody who's going to be along for that ride is even more difficult.
Really, because they have to be Mr. Fiona. They can't.
No, I don't want them to
Get
be
my
Mr.
shit. I'm going on stage.
Grab my dog. Get the dog.
Get my little dog and put him in the Louis purse now and be by the stage when I come off.
I definitely
Don't be there, see
I
that.
don't want a guy like that. I really want a guy who has his own
But
thing
you
going
have
on. You have to. I mean,
No,
just,
but you have to have a guy like that though.
yeah. What?
Why is that?
That has to cater to you.
No. Well, you know what? It's not really catering to me. It's just catering to the situation.
What do you mean? Oh, well, that means
Well,
pick up the little dog.
no,
Okay,
no,
what does
not
that
at
mean?
all.
What
not at all.
what is a man? What are you looking for in a man?
I need a man who's independent on his own.
Okay, don't give me that answer.
Who's secure?
Don't give me that answer because we
Okay, you
always
say
have.
Dr.
Give me the real joint. Give me
Okay.
the real foxhole answer because
Okay.
we always get the independent. What do you really, really want?
I really want a nice guy. I promise
Nice
you.
guy. Hey, I'm not a thug.
I want a nice guy. I don't want a guy who comes with all kinds of drama.
Right.
And
Yeah,
women
get into it.
and-
What do you hate when a guy? What's your pet peeve? Let's get into it. Let's get focused.
You want to know what my pet peeve
Yes,
is?
tell me.
When a guy tries to approach me and ask me some stupid question like, "Are you a model?" That is like the worst.
You better get my CD, motherfucker.
Let me scratch that off my list.
But he could have said, but it could go the other way. Were you in Precious? You don't want that. What happened?
I don't like that.
What happened?
I would rather have somebody
Jamie Foxx.
What are you talking about?
Jamie Foxx.
What you
Behave.
trying?
We've all
Precious
seen
is
the
cute,
L
Fox.
Behave.
She's cute. She's cute.
Gabby
All
is
right,
so
go ahead.
sweet.
Who's
She's
Behave.
very cute.
Who's cute?
Who's cute?
Gabby.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
Let's move on.
Yes, she is.
She's
Let's
not.
move on. She's
Let's
beautiful.
move on.
She's beautiful.
Anyway, so I hate corny lines.
I don't want Monday morning where we sending out gift baskets and everybody. Corny, but that's a good line. Are you a model? I mean,
No,
what,
I hate that.
Why do you hate them?
Not that there's any-
That's
not
a
that-
compliment.
No, you
That's
know
my-
what?
that's my go-to.
No.
I'm saying I scratch that off.
If that's
Scratch that.
I'm very old fashioned and traditional, so the courtesy of just a polite hello
How you
is
doing?
what would rather get my attention than are you a model or girl? Ooh,
Oh, what's up, bitch?
And I yeah, that one went out of style in
No, that
'96.
won't work.
That's Oakland. That's
What do you
Oakland.
feel
Yeah,
about
that won't work.
Wait a minute. I want to get into this. So you don't like corny lines. You
No.
want a guy to come up to you and say,
I'm writing this down.
Hello,
hello.
hi, how are you?
Okay.
Are you-
Good
and,
morning.
and I hate like when it's forced to that. Like I'd rather just speak to somebody about life and then see if I even like you as a person because I don't like people.
Wow.
Oh,
Jesus.
wow.
Cool.
Like,
Right. Cool.
you know what I
Maybe
mean?
it's
Like,
you.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe it is.
No, go on.
I don't like, you know what I
You
mean?
don't like
I need
people.
to-
What do you mean?
I don't like a lot of people when they approach you with a
Media
purpose. No.
No, I'm just kidding.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know how they always.
No, I don't like when it comes with a purpose. I just like to know what kind of person are you?
Right.
Outside of being interested in me and outside of what we could have together, how do you get along with your friends? How do you
Yeah,
view
that's
your
tough.
family and your life and
I
what's
need to get
important to you?
All that over,
advocates
I'm gonna
to-
say all that over Long Island.
And then, and that just has to be just if I just want to even talk to you like as a person.
Wow.
That's not looking for boyfriend.
you.
That's just like,
Wow.
can we get along as people?
It's you.
Jesus Christ.
Like,
tough.
but
Is it me?
can you get
All right.
along with people?
I feel like I do a great job of getting along with people. I hope so.
But you just said you don't like people.
No, I do. I like people. I don't like hate people. But a lot of people have things about them that may not necessarily work with me. And I don't like ignorance. That's one of my
Johnny
biggest
Mack.
things.
Let's get into the music.
Strike
I
me
don't
off
like
once
ignorance.
again.
You must have gone through something right
I
now.
scored
'cause
high on my
Did you
GED.
hear my song?
I
that
just
killed
heard.
me?
Jesus Christ, something more shit.
I did hear
I
that.
know her.
He-
But in your defense,
Okay, but you know,
It's tough to date.
it is tough.
It's very tough.
It's
to
tough.
date.
talented
It's tough
woman.
because I'm gonna be honest with you. Here's what
Be
a guy
honest.
really thinks.
Tell me.
We hate it when you're independent. We really do.
I don't know about
We
that,
lie.
Fox.
We lie.
No, they do.
Most of the time we lie.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest with
They
you. We
say
lie.
they like
Like
you,
if
they
your
don't.
girl says, "I'm going out," where you going? With my friends. Okay, we gonna discuss this. I'm going out with my friends. We be like, okay, all right. We don't know how to take that. Now, us on the other hand, I'll be out. I'm going out with the homies, or we won't call. But when you actually wear the pants, it's tough for a dude. That's why most dudes are lying on Oprah. When they get on Oprah, say, I want an independent woman. I want a woman who has her own thing. Man, a woman don't text you right back.
Yeah.
That's like, yo, what's up?
Right.
Where you at? I mean, you there? I'm getting
All this in
worried
the
about
text.
you.
All
Yeah.
this in the text.
So it's tough because now that you ladies sort of like, I've always told Claudia this, it's going to be slim pickings
This is
because
true.
you have your own thing. And then we know other guys is out there jocking and you know, and you're attractive, that's tough for us. We mostly like a quiet girl,
Low self-esteem.
low self-esteem,
Yep.
can cook.
Terrible.
But here's the thing.
Don't know the
you
hot
think
spot.
it's a joke, but in actuality, that's how we sort
You guys
of
are
like
dead
it
wrong.
like that.
Yeah,
But we're dead who we are.
Yeah.
And I think once we explain who we are, then you sort of understand what it is for us. Most of the time when we see a girl like yourself, most guys, not me, I'm taking myself out of it, but most guys try to knock you down a peg. That's the first thing they do.
Who do that?
I was going to ask you if men, like, a lot of men will say, well, you're probably used to everybody sweating you, so then they try to come at you at a different angle. Men do that. It's so immature, but they do, and then it's like, you're not going to win with that.
Never.
Wait,
Never.
either.
You're
Can I
never
explain
gonna
something
win.
to you ladies?
Well, how do you win?
Can I explain something to you ladies?
Just be
The
cool.
You just
beautiful
be keeping
girl,
it real.
listen, no, the beautiful girl and the ugly girl are the same girl. You know why? You don't want to talk to the ugly girl for obvious reasons.
I can't do this today.
That's true. It's true. You don't want to talk to the ugly girl
Because of the club foot.
You don't want to talk to the pretty girl because you think someone's already talking
she
to
not
him.
gonna
She done
say
turned
nothing.
everybody
She
down.
done turned everybody down. She got an attitude. And what's crazy is it may be that you have all of that because it's been so much bullshit
Right.
that you have to go to that by the time you say, hello, nigga, please. I'm trying to eat. I'm trying. You know, and I understand. So it's just tough.
All
Don't
that
you
from
think? I mean, because
All
I
that
mean,
from how you doing, Fox?
yeah, from how
that
you
from how
doing
you
because it's already you know festering because most of the time here's the other thing you got to understand. Let me get focused. We really don't know what to say. We really don't. I mean, most of the time when we see a girl who's got their own doing, we will say some goofy stuff and then be like, "Damn, I shouldn't."
I really think it's
Asked
not
if
as,
she was a model.
it's not as hard as you guys probably think it is. No,
but
I'm
I mean,
saying, like,
listen to what you guys just said. That's tough.
Yeah,
that's tough for the average guy. Now I'm going like, damn, I used to be.
Yeah, I gotta
let me-
stretch.
Let me rework.
I got
I
to scratch off the model joint. That's my.
well, when I listen to her and I hear that she's just saying she wants something that's simple and real
Pretty
and
Real,
normal.
it's simple. Like I don't.
What do you say?
Just the pretty girl stick.
Stop it.
Yeah.
No, but
Go
yeah.
ahead.
It's true. It's just come at me real. Like let me see who you are as a person. That's really what it is.
And what is that? When it come to you, like, what do you consider like real?
I consider, you know what I consider a big thing for me to even know if I like you? Reliability and
Oh my God.
dependability. It's like,
That ain't
if you
us.
say you're going to do something, do
That
it. It's
ain't
the
us.
Okay,
smallest
but
thing.
What about at the club?
We're talking about just meeting.
No, I don't.
Just meeting you.
If you just meet me and you really just don't try to jump on me right away, like, hey, how are you? Yeah, we should get together. And then I don't hear from you for a few days and you call me and, hey, we should talk and get to know each other. That's better. Because if you try to get at me at the club, it's a no-go.
Really?
It's a no-go.
Wow, that's
Like,
tough.
you have to approach me like you want to be my
How I'm
friend.
gonna get your number? I met you at the club.
No, but that's what I'm saying. We could be cool. We could have great common interests, have great conversation. Sure, let's keep in touch.
Okay.
I met you
But
at the
it-
club. Though.
But it,
Speedy,
But that's why I don't
you
meet-
ain't gonna go out with it with the bullshit. You keep
I don't
cutting
meet
her
people
off.
at
No,
the
you
club,
met her
but
with a
that's
club sandwich. That's the
Fox on Radio over here with Melanie Fiona. She is breaking it down, like how to, you know, I mean,
Get at
man, how to get at her. A strong, independent woman, got music, got careers.
Good man. Good
Oh,
man.
you're not dating.
I'm not dating.
She took her time.
See, okay.
There's a little twinkle in
There's
her
a little
eye.
twinkle in the eye.
I know.
Well, dating
Now,
is the
is he
best way to make it
professional?
through here.
Is he regular? Is
Are
he,
they?
Are they?
Is it one
I said
person?
he.
Is it three people? Is
I
it?
said,
Okay, let me
What?
throw my
Like that?
name in there.
Oh my God.
throw my name in the hat, man. I can at least hold the bag.
You know what? I hate the term dating. Truly, I would call it getting to know people. It's
Getting
that-
to know you. Getting to know all.
Have you kissed them already?
I don't. She
Kissing
don't
is
kiss.
fun.
We don't kiss on the
Kiss?
first date.
I still have my lipstick on today, though.
Oh,
Is he around? Is he?
He's
Did he come
around.
with
He
you?
in the room?
Here.
Is he in the room?
Is he in the other
He's
room?
here. He's right
Is he sitting
behind.
next to you? Is he sitting next to you?
There is a
Is
white
he-
boy
It's
in
his
the
birthday.
lobby.
It's
Are you
his
dating a
birthday.
white boy?
Dana White.
There is a white
No.
boy in the
A
lobby.
lot of sisters are turning to white now.
So
I'm fine.
it's gonna be a few y'all to go stay just for me.
No,
He's not in the room.
Okay, he's not.
None
in
of them
okay.
are in the room.
None of them.
them.
I like that because they
I
do
like
it to
that
us.
too.
All the
too.
time.
And women
You
tend to
want
put
to.
all their eggs in one basket, be messed up when that one dude messes up on them.
Then you just
all
lost,
your
and you
ovaries
sit there
in
and you
one
just be like,
basket.
I'm
I've
about to
given
say,
all of
ovulated
myself
egg.
to you, and this is what happened.
Or they married that dude.
Now, be honest. Now, here's what I say.
Oh, they have a baby with
I
this
say that girls like yourself are have balls, meaning that in this business you cannot make it in this business without some type of not balls, the physical sense, but you have balls, which makes you more like us than more like the average woman. You're a little bit more
Homie-ish.
Yeah, I mean that's it. But you guys will explore and seek more than the average girl, the average sort of like, daffodil type girl.
Are you calling us horse?
No, that's see.
no.
Now, wait a minute. See, you were saying you were embracing it, and then when I was trying to help you out, all of a sudden you felt
Not the H word, the
hoarse.
W word, I mean.
Yeah, you felt hoarse. I'm not saying that at all.
okay.
I'm just saying that you guys have more options. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And you have a different type of DNA than the average girl. An average dude is not going to be able to hang.
I wish that was
That's
the case.
not true.
I have no options.
That's
I'm
not true.
dating anyone.
There could be an average. What does define average? Because
Just regular.
The dude at Home
let me
Depot.
tell you something. A regular guy, if he knows how to, if he look as you said, if I have balls, he has to have bigger balls with me.
If he knows how to. Now, here's the other thing too. Does that really mean something? Let's get focused. This is great.
Focused.
Does that does the sex really mean
Oh, wow.
that much to you?
She should go on this.
It's a. You gonna leave me out here pretty good?
No, I'll go after you. I got to, but I just had a bad experience.
What happened? You always have bad.
Yeah, you all. Goddamn.
We should sleep together again and sort of revamp.
Yeah,
what
let's
we
do it
do.
again.
Yeah, we should go back to
Can
what
I
we
get
do.
my show back if I do?
Yeah, you get your show back completely. And by the way, Claudia has the most pretty snatch I've ever seen in my life. It's incredible.
It's
Beautiful.
You know, guys stopped.
Beautiful.
Guys stopped talking to me that I was dating.
Why?
When that rumor came out.
That's not a rumor. That is true.
You put the rumor out.
But it's beautiful.
You Twittered it.
Yeah, Claudia, you put it out.
tweeted it.
Jamie just
said my pussy nice.
You went on Angela Yee show and blew it up.
No, but that's true though. You are very beautiful, naked.
Thank you.
Anyway, go on.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Does
Thanks.
sex have
You're a freak.
anything to do with how you feel about the person?
it depends on what you're looking for.
It depends on what you're looking
It depends on what I'm looking for.
Yeah, what you looking for?
If that's really all you want from somebody, if that's all I want from somebody, then it has to be.
So here's the question.
Better be
because you guys are celebrities. Is there a guy that is simply for that, and then you got a guy that you hang
Red
with?
carpet.
No.
You got a red
I
carpet guy, and you got a bump'ems.
I don't. I don't.
You got a bumpity bump.
don't.
The dude got to walk over
Not
your
right
house.
now.
Yeah.
He not a looker though. He not.
I know Claudia just had a bad experience. Speak on it.
I want to hear this.
I want to hear it. Come on, Foxo. You know how we get out.
Show live.
Show light.
I would like to be the type of woman that can have a guy that I have like a more of a casual relationship with, but I always try to make every guy into my man / husband. I really do. Like I look at every guy like he could be the one. Right. And I probably need to be more of that dating out on the prowl chick, but I'm not, even though I get that rep, but I don't. Like I try to make every guy my boyfriend and my man.
But you know what? It's not, I just being a woman and just knowing how it feels, it's like, for me, it's like, you can't, like I've been through stages where I've had boyfriends and then I'll get single and I'll be like, am I dating? What am I doing? Like, this is all new. And I don't know how to date several people at once.
It's hard.
Like, it takes a lot of energy. And me, like I said, I don't like necessarily a lot of people. And if people...
Right. What's your sign? Libra?
I'm a Cancer.
Cancer.
But I was raised by an Aries woman, so she
I'm an
doesn't
Aries.
Yeah,
Aries.
I was raised by an Aries woman.
I'm a Sagittarius.
Y'all don't commit.
I'm a Virgo.
I am committed to being non-committed. But you're going to have a fantastic time. A weekend with me? Blast.
Sagittariuses are fun.
Blast
they are
for a
fun.
weekend?
I
Crazy.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
All right,
They are
we'll
fun.
go out. We'll go out on platonic date.
And just have
We'll record it and we'll just have fun. As long as we don't drink, because every time we drink, we feel like we want to have sex.
Remember that?
Remember that?
Remember that?
Like
That's
me and Claudia
speaking
be
of Bud
doing.
Light.
There was one time in Vegas.
Yeah.
It was a very awkward moment.
It was real strange. Like we'll be drinking, and be like, well, that's my homie. We're drinking. All of a sudden, that last drink we go.
and then, but then
Music started playing.
It had to be you.
It had to be you.
and then he said it looks like I'm always in slow motion with a wind machine on me.
Yeah, every time I drink,
So
and I start looking at her.
so you secretly love me.
I secretly love her, but every time I drink,
I do.
it looks like Claudia is like beautiful and like this.
Well,
it's a wind machine.
only when you-
It's no, not wind. But I mean, it's extra. It's like a wind machine is blowing when I get a couple of shots in me that I want to put a couple
I
of.
do catch
Anyway,
shots
we're
in
here
you.
with
Yeah, it's about her. We'll
Melanie.
talk about that
Look,
later.
now this definitely affects your music.
Yeah.
Relationships really affect your music.
Truly,
Are you
definitely.
really looking for love?
Yeah, I truly feel that that's the purpose of life.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, do you feel that this love would be forever?
Forever.
Wow.
When
That's
it's real
amazing.
love.
When it's real
love.
And have you ever had real love in your life?
I've thought that I have at times.
What do you mean at times?
Because they're not around anymore.
I understand that, but do you think at that time that's what it really was? Because Bruce Willis, I hate to name drop, but Bruce Willis told me this. He said,
What he said,
I hate to name drop, but Bruce Willis, we were working on the film. Anyway, Bruce Willis said that he felt that his soulmate was from this age to that age, and then he got to another age, and he said it just didn't work out. They split amicably. right?
Yeah, that's close.
And then and then he went on and he found another soulmate. Or do you feel that since it didn't work out, that you never loved it all?
That's interesting. No, I do feel like I loved for where I was at that time in my life.
Wow.
Right.
But I definitely feel that
you're very
there
young.
is a higher love than that.
Wow.
And so that's the purpose why you keep looking, and that's why you keep going.
So what about the music now? Now you take that and you fuel that into the music, because we feel that, we feel that.
Absolutely.
In your music. What song could we play right now that really embodies you right now from your record?
It kills me.
Oh my gosh, that's tough. Well, It Kills Me was 2009.
Boy.
2000, It Kills Me came out, and it was
incredible.
My thank you.
Yeah.
It was
That
my
song right there.
That song really helped me get through. I think when I thought I was in love, and how high love can feel and how low it can feel. Because when you feel it that high, when it hurts bad.
Wow.
So when it kills me, when I did It Kills Me, that really helped me sing like I've never sung before, because I actually felt it. And now, because of just where I'm at, truly, you played Ayo, and Ayo is after getting out of that relationship was really where I was at for where I am now, because I feel like I'm a lot more independent, and I'm a lot more of I'm more of a dreamer of focusing on positivity.
Right.
And I feel like once you get to that place and you can be positive within yourself, then you can find positive love again.
Melanie's in the building. It's Fox on radio. What's cracking? That's amazing. Louis Dix has something he wants to say, and I will give a disclaimer right now before he even opens his mouth. Louis.
Hey, Melanie.
Oh, geez.
Hi, how are you?
No, you said you were raised by Aries, your mom. So was your father around?
He was. He is.
He is. Now, so no. What's the last book you've read?
Daddy,
love you.
Really?
Daddy's still here.
Well, because what I'm saying is that she has this strength about her that I love.
Thank you.
And this confidence, and I just want to make sure it goes, because you're asking men to be a certain way to come to you.
Yes.
I think a woman should be prepared a certain way to come to him.
Oh, boy, she got albums out.
Well, she's not, and so did Mickey Howard. Mickey Howard had albums out.
What's wrong with Mickey Howard?
Wow.
What is she doing?
Nothing. Okay.
Last girl you had extra corns from Chuck E. Cheese.
Are these blue crayons mine?
No.
You gonna use your ticket?
What's the last book you've read?
Really, the last book I read, which is one that I read over and over again, is The Alchemist.
Wow, that blew your brain off, didn't it?
It blew
You
my
thought it was going to be some green eggs and ham shit, huh?
What is it?
The Alchemist is a story about fulfilling your destiny and paying attention to the
too
universe,
smart,
and what's for you is for you.
Yeah, we wouldn't have made it.
We wouldn't have made it.
I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd.
I couldn't make it with that. The Alchemist, I don't know what
As soon as she broke that book
I
out,
said, I don't like scary movies. It's first.
ain't no pictures in
When the
it.
girl head, the best head
Ice
spin
Cube in
around.
that.
Let's get into some music right now, because
Let's do
that's what
it.
people are really, women are so moved by your voice. When you came here last time, you moved everybody here, and also you're going to be at the Conga Room on Monday.
On
Let me explain
Monday.
something to you. What's happening at the Conga Room right now? Marcus King, LaRonda Sutton has really turned this place into something. It's amazing.
It's an event.
Marcus had his 30th birthday there,
Right.
and it was amazing.
Right.
Foxhole Live. It's amazing. So everybody is coming on Monday to experience you. What song can we get into right now that you want us to?
You know what?
into?
Well, truly, I would love to give you guys. I think you guys have the acoustic version. I just released an EP of the acoustic versions of my songs, and I would love to share the acoustic version of It Kills Me with you guys, just because you made it a #1 record. And
Yes!
Yes.
Thank you.
549.
Have that guy Black.
I
The
have it.
acoustic version. The acoustic version.
Come on, we need.
God Black. The pressure's on you, brother.
Do you have?
Do you have
Monopoly Man.
Well, listen. Rob, do you have it? You know what?
Oh.
Let's play the new one with
Well, that's another
John.
one.
We're just ordinary people. Got to get into him.
Hilarious.
I didn't tell you that story
What's
about meeting John Legend for the first time.
Please tell me the story.
We're at the dinner. I hate to drop names, but me and Kanye, we were working together, did a lot of music together, got some #1 records. Anyway, we were sitting at the Mondrian, right? And Kanye was on fire. He was at the top, right? So we're sitting at the table, and it's this dude sitting at the table, not talking to anybody. I'm like, who is this little quiet dude? He was just like this, and he would eat his food. And I said, listen, I'm getting out. I said, hey, who is this dude right here, man? Because dude just sitting here like, he eyeballing the motherfucker. Like he just, like, what is this dude's story? He said, that dude right there, can sing like a motherfucker. I said, impossible. He don't look like that. Anything would come out of his voice. He said, yo, John, sing that song that you're about to drop. We're just ordinary people, but we've got no place to go.
He said the WB is going to sign you up.
And I said, oh, he blew everybody away. It was amazing. So it's great. And you know what I like about John Legend? He's quiet. He just gives you music. He's talented.
Yes. Right.
Even when you meet him, his demeanor is just quiet.
It really is.
Yeah.
I got to be honest with you. I mean, I've always wanted to work with him. I met him at an event in New York.
Yeah.
We said we wanted to write a song together.
Yeah.
And then I got the call. I was on tour with Alicia, and I got the call that he was doing the Roots album with the Roots, and he wanted me to be on the Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes remake of Wake Up.
Oh, cool.
So I did that, and then I came back, and then went into the studio to start working on stuff.
Wow.
And just being around him was just so great.
He's so cool, right?
We shot the video, and it was like, it started pouring rain. He was chilling under the tent with me. Like,
yeah,
it was
man, like he don't do
chill.
no drugs and nothing. It seems like he just like he juices and stuff like that. 'Cause you know, shit comes out of my pores after a certain moment. Like, after a certain moment, you see some meth like leak out my elbow or some shit. Let's get into the music right now. Melanie Fiona and John Legend. Drop that thing, man. Yo, it's Jamie Foxx, Fox Ho Radio.
Oh!
Melanie Fiona in the music. In the house we got
Claudia Jordan.
In the house we got
Melanie Fiona.
In the house we got
Yo, it's the birthday boy.
Happy birthday, you sissy. In the house we got
OG Poetess.
OG Poetess.
Rehab every day.
In the house we got
Lou Dix.
Dix.
And in the house, we got last name Mack, first name Johnny, middle name motherfucking. When you see him out, you said, there goes
Johnny motherfucking Mack.
Let's go to Lou Dix and see what he has to say.
Hey, hello, Foxo family. It's Louis Dix. I want to thank BMW of North America.
There you go.
For being a part of the Foxo family. You know what, Claudia? When you get a family, then you can have a family. But right now, you don't have a family. Your cat died and your husband left you, okay? So, back off of me, all right?
You should have done that in Philly.
Yeah, she did. Hey, listen, BMW, as always, BMW gets us here at the Foxhole. We want to thank them because without them, we wouldn't be able to roll the way we roll in our BMW 5 Series Gran Turismo. I want to thank you because without you, I would not be who I am. Much cooler, much smoother. Wow. I am Speedy. I'm not having a birthday party where you are, but I don't have Jamie Foxx can pay for my birthday party.
Wow.
Because I'm going
You're
through
not my friend. I'm more friendly than you.
We're just friendly, but you're not really friends.
Friendly, but I don't really. No, I like Louis Dix, man. Great pitcher.
He is.
OG Porter.
He's a great pitcher.
Great pitcher.
Great pitcher.
Bud Light with superior
Nice.
drinkability, that just right taste, not too heavy, not too light, and I got a nice little buzz going on. What happened to yours, Johnny Mack?
Johnny
I think
Mack?
I'm beating
I
you.
dropped 2 of them already.
Oh, okay.
on,
I'm
let's
only
go.
on my second.
Okay.
Bud Light is fun, social, and the perfect beer for bringing people together.
Nice. Melanie Fiona's in the building. She's looking beautiful. Let me get focused.
That's right.
The ad in Rockaware, fabulous. The video, fabulous. And in person, fabulous. That is very hard to pull off.
Fabulous.
Because a lot of times you see women, you go, hey,
Foxy
you the
Brown
one
is just
from,
Foxy.
No. But that's fabulous. The music. What do we need to look out for right now?
Look out for the acoustic EP is on iTunes. If you love the bridge, I took the best songs off the bridge, did them acoustically.
sing.
They're out, iTunes. I'm on John Legend's new single. I'm in the Rockaware campaign. I'm working on my new album, The MF Life. It's going to come out the top of next year.
MF Life?
The
So
MF Life.
The motherfucking.
Hey.
Oh, the Melanie Fiona. I got it. I was like, man, she
did
going
well.
hip hop. Who did you watch the MTV Awards?
You know, I was recording. However, I did sneak out to watch a couple things.
You didn't like it. I could tell right now in your voice you were disappointed in the MTV Awards.
You know what? I thought it was beautiful. I thought the setup was great. All the production was
I didn't
great.
like the set.
I love the white set. I thought it was hot.
You know what? It made me sing. It made me feel like I was on Star Trek.
Yeah, it was.
It was
I
like,
thought
you know.
Chelsea Handler sucked.
There was
Oh, really? She
Yeah.
did.
I didn't get to
missed
see much
it.
of her.
I didn't
There was a
see
lot
much
of
her.
I didn't
Was she
watch
bad? Was she
Yeah,
bad?
she's bad.
She wasn't
A
good.
lot of critics criticized her for doing such a bad job.
I'm going to tell you what it is. We've hosted the MTV Awards. It's a different animal.
What is it?
Because as a comedian, you can't host it as a comedian. You have to host it as a host. And a lot of times people come in and they try to do their shtick, but you got to understand.
They too bougie.
Not only that,
Have
but
to fit within the show.
you have to fit within the show.
Right,
And to be sort of harsh is really not the thing, because everybody is micromanaging their artist. So it's like you see the artist and then you see 15 people around them, trying to make sure, they have the good life. I remember when we were doing it, we got calls from Puff, we got calls from J-Lo, we got calls from everybody. What are you going to say about it? What are you going to say? So you have to still be edgy, but at the same time sort of make it a roast, applaud them. And I think our last joke was no matter who J-Lo dates, her ass will always be puffy.
Right.
So it was still,
That was funny then. That was
but
funny.
I'll tell you what it was.
That was funny.
At that time, they had just had a breakup.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was sort of like this, real cool thing that everybody in the audience
understood.
Right.
And then people, it wasn't gossip. It wasn't like we were banging them over the head.
Right.
And then we put music things into it. So they told me about Chelsea, and I understand, because on her show, that's your wheelhouse. Wheelhouse.
But isn't that why they hired her?
I know, but it's weird to see someone do jokes and then actually try to put them on MTV. MTV, here's the thing. They said, you're on in 5. I said, ain't nobody sitting down. You're on in 5. We go live.
3, 2,
So you
1.
have to do your jokes for the audience at home, not the audience in the crowd, because they're not going to get
Exactly.
So who did you see that you thought just sucked? On the spot.
Don't worry about it. No one's listening.
Media.
Don't worry about it. I'm really trying to think about what I saw.
Goes at.
No, you know what I wasn't impressed with?
Who?
And I thought, because he's cute and he's cute.
Yeah.
I was under the
Disappointed
impression
in-
that Justin Bieber, I think he was lip syncing.
Yeah, I heard that. He was.
So you're going at the children.
Melanie Fiona.
I ain't got love for these kids now.
But she's right though.
So you hate Justin Bieber?
I don't hate Justin Bieber, but I really felt like he's such a I've never seen him live, but apparently he is such a talent, and it was disappointing to have him go up there and not really go at his talent. If this is like the big hype of the future of music, then get up there and sing live. That's how I feel,
Call us, Justin.
877
I love you, Justin. Go Canada.
It's
Go
bullshit.
Canada. Go Canada.
What did you guys think of Will.i.am? People, he wore the black
I loved
makeup.
it.
A lot of people.
He had on makeup?
Whoa.
What are you talking about?
Whoa.
Stop it.
That's cold.
A lot of people criticized him
Whoa.
and accused him of doing blackface.
I'm gonna tell you something. Will.i.am was fantastic, and I liked
I
that.
didn't see
And
it.
my sister actually loved it, and my sister's the most critical person in the world. She knew that it was artistic, and he was doing something artistic. I mean, his hair was sort of like troned out. You know what I'm saying?
What about
Will.i.am can do no
He
wrong.
was with Nicki
about Usher
Minaj, so
performance?
Nicki Minaj was great. Nicki
like
Minaj
Usher.
had.
He was lip syncing.
booty
I want to say what it is, but I'm
the
gonna.
B word.
coming out your
What
mouth.
was it? She just got hips.
She did have a lot of ass.
She did have
I'm an ass. I'm in the ass management.
Like she ate a hippity hop or something.
Yeah, it was all up in there too.
It was all bouncy.
Are you meaning camel?
Oh, camel
Jamie,
toe.
that looks disgusting. I'm gonna twit pick that.
Jamie is showing his camel toe.
Jamie has a camel toe. Jamie has a
No,
camel toe.
that's denim toe.
Hold on.
That's his toe.
Let me get a camel toe for the viewers.
He's showing his package to all.
If you go to my Twitter at Claudia Jordan, I will put out Jamie Foxx's camel toe.
It's just to me. It's just to me. It was very, very. It was nice. I enjoyed the performance with the sound down. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
She
what
was
about
very-
Usher?
She's fine.
What about us? She was
Usher was
great.
lip syncing.
She was amazing.
He was.
But he was great.
And he was
Usher.
dressed like
He was
his
dancing a lot.
background dancer. You couldn't tell him apart.
He was dancing a lot. Usher's great.
But he's blended
Usher's
in with the
finally
back-
come back, man. Usher had a hard road.
Well,
Do
yeah,
you think
who
it's
we didn't
because
like,
he's
huh?
divorced now?
Yep.
Because
It's
a lot
tough.
of people blamed his wife for
Yeah,
his
it's
last
tough. But I
failure.
mean, but Usher, I've talked to. I hate to name that, but me and Usher went in Vegas. We were doing some things.
You and who, Fox? You and
Me and Usher. I hate to name drop.
Usher Raymond.
Usher Raymond. Yeah, we were up there. We were talking to some things. Up there in
wow.
Vegas and things like in the private. We had a private area and anything. Anyway, so I hate that, but he was really bothered by that because he was trying to get his artistry out. And you know what he said, honestly, and I hope he doesn't mind me saying this. He said, man, I loved that girl. And he said, that to me was the only thing that mattered. And he said, and then people punished me because I loved, and he said this, I loved a beautiful, in my eyes, black woman. And I was like, man, I appreciate that. I'm just giving, I know he don't mind me saying that, but I appreciate his honesty. And I told all the white girls that was in my suite, y'all got to get out right now.
Get out of here! Did you hear this black man dedicated?
Get out of here, you.
Yeah, the public was pretty hard on
But
Usher.
not you. Becky, get out. Becky, you stay.
Come back tomorrow.
People were really hard on Usher when he did get married.
Yeah, because what I tried to explain to Usher is, listen, Usher, I'm married to you too, and I know you don't understand.
What?
I'm married to Usher.
Homo.
No homo.
Yes, I know homo.
I'm married to Usher
out for you,
because
Fox.
when I was at Usher's concert, and Usher had women coming on stage to try to say what was the name of his first song, and they didn't know. I knew it was the Mack.
Just
and
call me a Mack. Yep.
I yelled that as loud as I could because Usher I'm a fan of his.
How did you
so
sound?
as I said,
Call me a Mack.
How'd you do it?
How far back? How far back was you? How far back?
I was way back. 'Cause I didn't even have tickets. I mean, I snuck in. The thing is, though, is what I was getting them to understand is that the reason that people feel the way they feel because we're so close to you. It's like when I watch Usher, I want to see everything Usher has to offer. When I see him going through it, and so when women see Usher, they're married to you. I remember being in Australia. I hate to.
Who'd you go to Usher
Hate
with?
the name.
The movie?
Private Jet?
Nicole
Kidman.
Nicole Kidman. I hate the name. So I'm out there, right?
I've never been.
These women
kangaroo
were going
jack
crazy because Yale was out. Yeah, it just came out in Australia. Women were rushing the VIP. I turned into a security guard because they didn't know who I was. Like, hold on, okay, just step, ladies, please. Usher will get to you in just a. They were going crazy. So when they see you with a woman, and especially with a woman who they think they wouldn't have picked, that's how they react to it.
true.
So he has to understand that what.
She's looking good now.
But you understand what I'm saying? Like right now they got upgrade and downgrade on the internet. I hate to talk about that.
This
but
is a website?
They consider when he was with Chili, great, and then
Upgrade,
when he was with
Wifey.
What's her name?
Tamika, they considered that a downgrade, and that's unfair. Because this dude's relationship with this girl, and he look, in order to have a child, that's a serious thing. Unless you're Speedy.
Right. That's more
But
casual.
I mean, he really loved the girl, and that's what's sad is
really
that people were really.
People
were really charging this guy up because and he made, and that's what's tough for all you guys. It's tough.
Do you think that people just genuinely don't want to see artists?
They want to see you with who they want you to be with. Even when I took Stacey Dash to the thing, they're like, okay, that you could be with her.
Right.
But then I was with
Kiss Fantasia.
they didn't take to that.
Yeah, you lost points when you bust slide with her.
No, I did not.
But how did the people feel about that, though?
Yeah, how did the
Fantasia,
people?
all
Did they
my
want you with
dark-skinned
Fantasia?
women was like, yo, let's get it in. And then when I'm out as friends with a young lady, and they see me with that young lady, they say, nah, that's fucked up. You should be. So your public really rides with you. So you have to be careful with your.
Does that apply to women though?
Yeah. If I'm seeing Melanie and I see her with Trey Songz, I'm mad, man. I'm going to get the CD.
So
and
if you saw
break
her with me, what would you think?
If I saw her with you, I say, oh, she must be.
Speedy got a security job.
She really downgraded.
Speedy got a security job.
Work release program or something.
Let's get into this music. We got you right. Let's get into this music. Let's get that acoustic version.
It kills me.
I love this song. I really love this.
Can we turn it up?
Turn
it up
live for us too.
Let me get this.
How much I love you. To you. And it kills me to know how much I really love you.
Hey.
So much I wanna to you.
Melanie Fiona's in the building.
Y'all sound good
I gotta
together.
remix that, man.
Yeah, y'all gotta do a song together.
We did that, Grammy Weekend.
Yeah, Grammy Weekend we did that, but I think we should remix it. I should say, and it kills me to know how much I really hurt you.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, that's crazy.
Ah, that's dope.
Next Monday,
Keep going.
Conga Room. Melanie Fiona, we will be there with bells on. I don't think you understand what's going on in L.A. right now. The Conga Room is the hottest place in L.A. Every Monday is hot. I can't wait.
Let's shout out Barbara Pickens, the sister with cancer from Texas.
Yes.
She came out last Monday and had a wonderful time.
Incredible.
So shout out to you, Barbara.
Way to go, Barb. We love
Everybody
you.
loves you.
Listen. Beautiful. Do you sell your hair?
Hysterical.
Because I know some girls
It
that
is
can really
luxurious.
use
whipped cream.
And it's
that
real.
right now. It's
I'd
real.
I'd buy a bag.
I'm right up on it. I will buy some bags of that. And I'm right up on it.
Just to split in.
That's
Just sell the
not
split in.
Thank you.
How do you take care of your hair?
Cool Whip.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. No, you know what? I just try to deep condition it a lot, and a lot of time I don't really.
They say you trim when you trim it a lot, it grows.
They say that.
You got good
You know,
hair.
I didn't believe in that until I really
What
realized
is good hair?
how it helps
It ain't.
It
open
does.
up the hair follicle, breeds, and it grows.
What's your ethnicity?
My ethnicity, I'm Canadian, born and raised. My parents are from Guyana, which is in South America, and I'm primarily mixed with Black, Indian, and Portuguese.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm half
Half what?
black.
What's the other half? What's the other half?
Nigga.
You are so stupid.
Half black, more Negro. I'm sorry, I can't say
Negro.
it. I'm more Negro. I'm
Negro.
so sorry. Listen, Foxhole has always been in the gutter. I'm trying to lift myself out of it because we're trying to get sponsorship. I'm so sorry. We'll drop that. Listen, it's been fantastic.
Thank you for having me again.
Listen, good luck. As we talked, myself, you, and Claudia, about the relationship stuff off the radio, I'm telling you, and you need that guy who is strong enough to be able to step back, let you do your thing. You need a guy who sings as well, who does movies, who maybe has an Oscar and a place, 40 acres. I mean,
Avocados, don't forget
avocados
that.
and things like. I mean, I'm just saying. You know,
Name
I'm
drop,
just
name
saying.
drop,
I'm
name
not trying to
drop.
name drop anything.
So she needs Denzel. Who? She needs Denzel's. What you trying to say?
I said Grammy also.
Oh, my bad.
I'm sorry.
Will Smith?
Denzel.
He's already married.
Fox.
Google me, Speedy. Wikipedia. Anyway, man, this is fabulous. We got Louis Diggs. We got Johnny Mack.
We wanted to ask you something.
Go ahead, Johnny Mack.
No,
We wanted to ask you what's going on with your shirt. Normally, your shirt is normally nice and white and tight. It's a little dingy,
dingy right now.
Little dingy, collar a little
said-
loose.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and let y'all talk about my.
I mean,
goddamn
it's-
shirt.
It looked like you put that shirt on, you had two heads, and then it just.
I'm not gonna sit here and let y'all.
Are you calling him an amoeba?
I provide this show, and I'm not gonna sit here.
Where
and
were
let
you
y'all
coming from before this, Jamie?
I'm not gonna
A
sit
horse
here.
ranch?
Y'all.
Yeah, because it looked like your
Dun,
teeth
dun,
and shirt just
dun.
were not working. I was like, what kind of
I
shirt
don't
he got
understand
on?
why y'all trying to talk
From
about
the back,
me
you look like a loose moose in the back. I said, who
I'm not
put
gonna
this
sit
moose
here.
in here?
And you, when's
I'm
the
not gonna
last
sit
time
here
you
and let
worked
y'all
out,
talk
boss?
about
You do
me.
usually try a little harder.
Yeah,
to
because
come
when's
in
the last
here.
time you worked out? Your gut is.
Yeah, I lost
I'm
weight.
just
You
saying.
got
Looks like
I'm
you're
just saying.
developing man boobs.
I'm not gonna sit here and let
You look
y'all
like
talk
you-
about
Jamie,
me
what's
like
going
that.
on with you?
It looked
I'm
like
gonna
you
let
wearing.
him know right now.
It looked like you wearing a
I could
stealth
do
wheel
100
goal.
push-ups right now.
Are you depressed? Are you going through something?
Yeah.
I could do 100
I can't.
push-ups
No,
right
you
now.
can't.
I could do
You can't.
125.
Did you watch
No, you
Held Up
can't.
over the weekend?
Matter of fact, I'll get down right now and do one. Can you do that?
Let's go. Let's see it.
Fox, what
do it.
happened in Sacramento with you and Kevin Hart? I know you guys are doing push-ups, but
Are you
what
about-
happened?
Oh, he's about to get on the floor.
It's
He's
going
going
down.
down.
He's about to show us what happened.
Going down.
Somebody
Here we
had to
go.
mention his man.
You gonna do one?
Uh-oh, he's about to show us.
Louis
100
Diggs versus Jamie
Lou,
Foxx.
you gonna go down with it?
Oh, God, here we go.
Fox is gonna do 120. Louis gonna
Louis
do
Diggs.
5.
He gonna do the one.
1, 2,
Louis Diggs.
3,
Lewis.
4, 5.
Think of your son, Louis.
6, 7, 8.
Your jeans are tight.
9, 10.
Your sprinkler's
11,
gonna come loose.
12, 13.
13?
14,
He's struggling?
15, 16.
Louis.
Getting a little shaky. 17.
Pitching arm, about to go. Live on the Fox Show.
22, 23,
No, lose it.
24, 25,
Uh-oh.
26,
Oh, my God.
Oh, he's slowing down.
27,
Slowing down.
28, 29.
Yeah, this won't be a Jack LaLanne
30.
special.
He's
running out of talent.
Here he is. He only did 30. Here
Jamie,
comes
1,
Fox.
2, 3, 4,
4,
5.
You can't count to 100.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
12,
You're
13,
not gonna edit
14,
this.
15, 16, 17, 18.
And that's really
19,
good, Fox,
20,
considering the
21,
head pounds he has to lift.
That's like an extra
What's about Fox on these haters?
27,
That's like doing push-ups with a love seat on your shoulder.
What's about on these haters, Fox?
34, 35, 36,
2, 3,
37,
4.
38, 39.
What's about Fox?
He getting tired. He getting tired.
3,
He getting tired.
Your man pecs are moving.
7,
You getting tired.
9, 50. 1,
Yeah, bust about Fox.
3, 4,
Yeah, whatever.
5, 6,
I could do that.
7,
Yeah,
8,
right. Yeah.
9, 60.
Lou
1,
Gossett Jr. said he's
2,
next.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Need a few good men.
8, 9, 71.
Yeah, whatever.
2,
Yeah, Fox,
3,
bust 'em out.
4,
70.
5, 6, 7,
8,
Whatever.
9, 80.
So what?
80.
82. 80 what?
4, 5,
Why are the dudes counting?
7, 8, 9, 90,
What's
1,
about 5?
2, 3.
Why are the dudes counting?
Because you're a hater. That's
7, 8, 9, 100. All right.
Yeah, whatever.
C-No 1, C-No 2.
102.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good
Free will motion.
Impressive.
He did 102.
Very impressive. Very
Free
impressive.
will
He
motion.
said, don't ever challenge me.
Fox on Radio, bitches, we out! Listen, it's been fabulous. When I look to the right of me, I see downtown LA an opportunity. When I look, I see Speedy. Happy birthday, Speedy!
Happy birthday, Speedy.
We actually love Speedy.
Melanie Fiona, Monday Conga Room, don't miss it.
Don't miss it.
Claudia and I are going to try to reconnect. I love the people in this room. These are people I go to war with. I love you. When I die, heaven better be off the chain because I'm having a ball. Foxhole Radio, we out.
I'm going to do 5 push-ups.